start recording. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome everybody to another episode of Rocks Fall Everyone Dice. I'm here with the crew of the Nostromo. This is episode 166. What happened last time, John?
Previously in Silverwood, there was a murder afoot. After seemingly finally getting the whole matter of Navis and Albus resolved, where we replaced Navis to his rightful spot in the family and got his brother Albus shunted away to a demi-plane to go mad for a while. Things seemed generally hunky-dory, apart from the worst red dragon in the world attending the wedding and other weird goings-ons. And then Navis was assassinated by a very complex scheme trying to poison him, but also hit him with a crossbow bolt and all kinds of fun shenanigans that poor Mauvais witnessed firsthand, and then we had to scramble to both entertain the party guests without them figuring out what just happened, and also solve the mystery of exactly who did murder Navis, which at the very end, we were able to determine that Navis's mother-in-law had learned that Albus had replaced him and thus set this in motion to kill Albus, not knowing that Albus had been removed and the real Navis was back. Yes, I'm clear on that?
Yep. Here's mine.
Just confronted and Antonia, I believe is her name, along with another druid and lute player. I thought
Travis and oh god, who's the lute guy?
He had a very quintessential bark.
Morgan Levent.
There you
Yeah.
Just confronted them in the glen where the powers were derived from and cured not only the waitress, who had also been poisoned by the cursed bracelet, but have also revivified Navis, sleeping peacefully at our feet. And we are now, depending on where we join in, whether we're going back there or not, that's where we left off at. Corey, who is our sponsor?
The sponsor this week is a desk. For use at home, school, or the office. Perfect for academic, professional, or domestic activity. There for you for reading, writing, and much, much more. Add upgrades like drawers, compartments, or pigeonholes. Change things and get it standing, or walking desks for reasons and things. Want to build your own? Use metal, wood, or other materials. It's not available in every location, but not sponsored by this either. Now, over to the sponsor, Strewn Desk. Now, from the sponsor, Strewn Desk of Marketing, to the desk of our DM, your host, Tony.
Like, we have to be sponsored by, like, nails and nuts and bolts before we can sponsor the thing that has to make, that makes them?
Yeah.
So we pick up shortly
Hey, you get it?
after where we left off at. You all, I believe, have Navis has received the cure, the correct blood of the person that caused the curse in the first place. And let's say you all pick up in his office. It's still a little disheveled, right? The window's been closed at this point.
Yeah.
And all the other wedding guests are currently distracted. The bard has gone. The band is playing downstairs. Minus the lead singer. The scene is yours.
Yeah, and I would request the bard, Morgan Levender, also be. He's the one who had the crossbow, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I would make sure he joins us in the office as well.
He is.
We need those three because we need to finish our conversation started and they got distracted.
Okay, so Antonio, Travis, and Morgan Levender are here in the room with you. Who else is in the room with all the players currently present?
My wife, because I'm literally found.
Obvious, literally changed.
Sorry, my bride, not my wife. Yeah.
yeah, right.
It's getting so loud. It's finally hard enough.
So, it's your scene. Right now, Navis is unconscious. He can be conscious when you want him to be conscious. He is conscious now.
29 strength. Yeah.
You're not furthering into unconscious.
3 death saves in 1 hit.
He was conscious for just a second.
Yeah.
Travis Krieg, sorry, not Travis, Navis Goldsmith, wakes up with a startle. He's like, oh, sorry, I must have dozed off there too much of good elvish wine.
You were only murdered a little.
Yes, I know, I can feel the headache. Oh, strangest dream. Oh, darling. Pleasure to see you here. Antonio. Antonio. And of course, what's happened to my office?
A lot.
Seems the great General So-So decided to tear up your office.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, no. That's going to be socially awkward.
Oh, well, don't worry. I'm pretty sure your druid here killed... Not you. Sorry. To clarify, I wasn't pointing at you.
Okay, good. That's not anybody. I'm a fixer,
Appears to
not a
have killed
breaker.
him earlier.
Who killed him?
Soon, I thought it was Thrall.
Yeah. Thrall puts his
Thrall.
hands up, and Thrall's like, I didn't kill it.
But you were the boar.
I was the boar. I mean, I was the boar from earlier.
Well, for all saying,
Now he's
this
this
one.
Nadius is confused as shit on this entire thing. He's like, what? But Thrall continues, I was the boar earlier, but I didn't kill the general.
As the general is dead, Captain. Where did you find his body?
I think that I can't see this very well. It's a 9 plus whatever I have for insight. Sorry, just a second.
Okay.
Captain, where is the body of the general So-So?
Same place you find all shit.
Okay. Scarlet will go find the body and administer the last rites.
I had a
And
20
check
on,
that the soul is
I had a
moved
20
on.
on.
20 on the inside.
Which can.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Turn my gaze to the next one.
I'll let you know
the
when-
bard.
What I can do. Okay, yeah.
Antonio's like, I didn't kill him. To be honest, I only killed one person tonight, and he's not dead, nor the person I wish to kill. Once again, Nadius is like, what?
Yes. So.
Navis?
Navis.
Navis.
Navis is like, what is going on? This is
Lord,
Navis.
Lord, my lord.
Uh,
You were mistaken for the identity of your brother.
Albus, my brother, I haven't seen in years.
Which, yes.
I don't think we need to keep the charade up.
Your
In front of
mother,
Antonia, at least,
Yeah.
she is aware of.
in fact, Antonia believed that you were Albus still.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm a terrible liar. Oh, yes.
Yes.
The thing is she believed that as your brother, she felt a need to protect this family by eliminating Albus. You very nearly died today.
How did she know that it was Albus? Do other people know that Albus had taken my place?
How did you find out, Antonia?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How did you know?
Don't remember if she mentioned last time.
I don't remember either.
And Antonio will respond. I found out a few months ago. I had been receiving missives from our bardic friend here, Mr. Oh God,
Lavander?
Morgan Lavander. Morgan Lavander is a member of a society called the Harriers, and they have been aware that Albus has been deeply enrooted in several crime syndicates and many other goings on. Mr. Morgan Lavander's sponsor was able to provide proof of this, as well as some other things that Albus have been doing recently. I am fully aware of the cursed gold. I am fully aware of what he has been doing in Astaria I'm fully aware of what he has been doing in Griggledon, and that he has been profiteering off both sides of many conflicts between the Compact, the Alliance, and of course the Civil War going on within Rokugan. But most of all, knowing that Albus was alive is knowing that Navius, Navis,
Again, Craig.
Yeah.
Navis was no more. I am aware of the protective of the patriarch, that the patriarch of the family is protected by the patron of the family. And if Albus has the protection of the patron, Gorskov the Infinite, that means that my wife's husband, or sorry, my daughter's husband is deceased and has been harmed by another member of the family. I decided to take action. Learning about the wedding, I have concocted an opportunity to kill Albus. I did not know that he has somehow, that Navis has been brought back to life. I was unaware. It was not known knowledge. I didn't want my daughter to know for many reasons.
Likewise, we were trying to keep the switcheroo secret for much the same security reasons, which simply led to this.
I don't believe
misunderstanding.
any of you knew how deep Albus's influence, corruption, had really sank until you all came back. I did not know Navis or Albus before encountering all of you. So it sounds like, at least as me, as an outsider, that maybe there wasn't a lot of knowledge about the destruction that Albus wrought in the time that he was here.
Continuing as Antonia, I do fear for Navis's life. There are a lot of people that do wish Navis harm because of Albus. Many of them are here at this current party. One of them was a Sir Sosa of Griggledon. This wasn't my only attempt on Navis tonight.
Is that what the portal was? The arrow?
That was our other attempt. I wasn't sure if the poison was going to do the deed. Morgan Lavander was ready with the portal, but that was another attempt. We had made attempts on him earlier during some of the other meetings. During the meeting with all the allied nations, Thravis was there. Thravis, of course, made another attempt on him as the boar, but sadly he was not able to.
Yes, sadly.
At the bunch.
Yes, so sadly.
And joyously not successful. Of course, the poison was to assure the deed. Even if he struck dead, the poison surely prevented any resurrection.
We need to know if there are other attempts coming that you cannot unravel before this evening concludes, or the next day, or the next day.
These were all of our attempts. This was everything. All of our coterie is here. No one else was involved. Of course, Mr. Thravis is involved because of the contract. Albus, posing as Navis, has sold the rights to the Silver Vaults.
To who?
The Volcanium.
Hmm.
Specifically, a band of Volcanium called the Ivory. That contract has been signed. And we were hoping that if it is destroyed, it isn't valid. contract would have been somewhere, of course, where it would have been kept straight.
Guessing that's what Simpson took from the along with some other things, which he was relieved of as he relieved himself.
Speaking of the safe, what you mentioned as you were taking your little nap? You mentioned that there was something on the second. What did you mean?
As Navis said, "Oh, yes, I was preparing to tell my family that I was back, I was alive, that I loved them." He goes up to his desk and he pulls out a simple sheet of paper that he's been
Are
drafting.
we still outside, or did we
No,
go?
we're in his
We're in the office.
We are in the office.
You're
private
in the
stuff.
you're in his private stuff.
I got it.
He pulls out a sheet of paper and it says, "To my family." This is what I meant. I wanted them to know everything. I'm preparing a letter to my wife about everything.
Couldn't have decided to do that sooner.
It took a while for our words to sink in, but they did eventually.
But
No one, and like almost all of us were reading.
trying to word it right because my wife is pregnant. That is a delicate situation.
Albus's?
Yes. And I'm almost believing she shouldn't be told. It might be better that way.
This is the Ivana, his wife, right?
Yes.
That's her name.
I thought it was Eliza.
Eliza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Hey,
Popping in.
could be a baby of unimaginable evil.
Yes.
Here's, and I know this is incredibly delicate. Is this something? Is this a child that you're going to be willing to raise?
Of course.
Hmm. That's a promise you'd be willing to keep.
Oh, you came back?
Oh, I haven't left yet. I don't think. Have I left yet?
No, no, you're gone. You're not
Okay,
here.
never mind.
Yeah, I was going to get back to you when you were back. You've not been here. So,
Never mind. Yeah, let me know when I get back.
You're the one who left in the first
That's right. I forgot.
So, yes, Eliza was. I'm unaware of anything that.
What
I
about
was,
your sister's accusations?
I was confused. I had no idea what was going on.
Is one of the items lifted from the personal vault that was previously hidden, but had the hole in the wall, appeared to be or as I understood, was a lewd portrait of a young woman.
Oh no.
I presume that may have something to do with your sister's accusations.
Antonio, speak up. I have no idea what my daughter knows. I was handed the package briefly, but I handed it back to the manservant, Mr. Fiends, and he's the one that locked it away. Not a portrait, it was a bunch of letters. She didn't seem very upset earlier, but she is at the party.
Yes, so we should probably bring her in on this at some point. That to weigh, and also to have extra protection, because I'm sure these aren't the only people here who would like to see Albus posing as Navis dead.
And Tony would say, I'm willing to, of course, protect Navis. We're all on board for that.
Here's the hounds need some attention.
Is
Let's go.
is Antonio the sheriff?
No, the sheriff
Radara.
is, Radara.
Navis and Albus's sister. falling up with, and then she was
She's
like,
the younger sister. Yeah, the youngest, maybe.
covered that Alba's apparently been stripping somebody on the side.
But if if Eliza knows, I just hate to think that you could keep the truth from her.
Yes. If you are resolved to actually tell the truth to your family, it should be the whole truth.
Something to think about, I suppose. But this family business. I don't know.
Do you know what your wife thought?
Changed a lot in the last 30 years. She's a mystery to me right now. I'm trying to know her again. We were married for 30 years, and I was dead for 30. I understand Albus was a cruel man. And when I look at her, the spark, the love she used to have, it's not there. But perhaps I can make up. Don't.
Well, for now it seems we need to first determine who killed the orcs.
Well, that's going to be some political backlash. I mean, he is of the royal family.
General Soso, is that his name?
Yes.
General Soso Firebrand. The Firebrand family is the ruling family. Soso is the brother of the Empress.
You got the chief, right?
Griggle.
Wriggle.
Wriggle.
Sorry.
Griggledon, right?
I mean, and with him dying in an allied country, under an allied treatise, I mean, that could be the spark giving Wriggledon reason to attack the lords.
Who benefits from that political strife between Griggledon and what's the nation? Sorry, what's the nation we're in again?
Oh, Viserion.
Viserion. Who benefits from that strife?
Probably the compact. I suppose they, in general. Any struggle with any of the allied countries is a boon for the compact, which is a boon for the war.
And also likely a boon for Albus. So, who knew that he was pulling the strings would likely trace us back to you.
I would like to examine his body, if I would be able to. Where is he at? You said he was in the.
Still in the prep.
He's in the privy. You might want to be quick. I think Scarlet was going to do something.
Shifting the camera back to Scarlet Maledendo.
Yep. Shattered bathroom.
That's right.
This is the third privy you've been to tonight. They didn't tell you the exact one.
That impression, like, all right, got it. Here you go, look for back. I went inside first. Bunkhouse.
You do go into one,
Mm-hmm.
and you see blood on the floor. You see the remnants of a scuffle,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't see a body.
Bum bum bum.
Did she have to open the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the body's gone.
The body is
another-
gone.
Wait, you're in another body? You found another corpse? 'Cause we
I
shattered that
found
before.
evidence of something.
But
That
you found it. You found evidence of the struggle.
the struggle,
Right, 'cause
but I don't
obviously-
know if this is the struggle that killed Soso or not.
I mean, you see blood on the floor.
If there was a door, it's not the same place.
So far, you have looked in every shitter in the place. This is the only one that looks like it has had violence in it.
Okay.
And a
So this, okay, so eliminating all the other ones, like, okay, then this is
process of
where,
elimination.
yeah.
but there is no body.
Oh,
Body's body, it's gone.
well then, you know, I'm trying. Let me go ahead and do.
Truly a devious mess.
Oh.
We're dealing with a very skilled carpenter.
Grab some of that blood.
Jesus.
I appreciate it.
I will take a sample of the blood.
Thank you.
You rid a little bit of the blood-soaked
Sure. And then I guess I'll be perplexed, but I guess I'll head out.
As you say, as you end up saying that, Scarlet comes back in the room.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are the rights?
The what?
The rights?
We seem to have hit a little snag. I went to attend to the body and make sure to send it onward. However, there was no body. I checked all the privies on the property, Captain, but there is no dead general.
You look inside the toilet in case he fell in.
I did, Captain. I did my due diligence and I made sure to check. There is no dead general.
There's definitely a dead general.
I don't think so. No. I did see.
Did somebody clean it up?
I don't think so
Quite
either, because there was evidence of a struggle. There's blood on the carpet and other things were tipped over and broken, but that's about it. No body.
It's another type of poison that destroyed the soul, corrupted it there. It's the Mark
Yes.
bark. Something like that.
Mark.
But Markwood, you know to be a poison that doesn't destroy the soul. It's just very potent poison.
Where did
okay,
we find that mark? Where was that mark with poison?
It was on the dagger that was in his back. I don't know if Shrum kept a dagger. He probably did.
I
It's a
didn't.
weapon.
I
He
didn't
likes
see
to
the
collect
dagger.
it.
I didn't actually. I got a great sword, but I didn't keep the dagger.
He took us that
So
dagger.
what did you find?
I found blood and signs of a struggle.
Did you come back with anything from the scene of the
Weirdly,
crime?
I was compelled to bring the carpet with me, and she'll reach up to you and hand you the
Okay,
full square.
she'll take
some
it.
blood on it.
Influence.
I'm gonna cast.
I
Well,
touched the carpet,
provided
not
that
the-
we have a moment,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast locate creature on
Ah.
What
this.
kind of bathrooms and
Locate
Have you been
creature.
to a
Let me. You don't mind? I'm gonna look at this.
It's not a urinal. Like,
Oh, like a really fancy one they'll have outside.
It's a high society pretty, thank you.
There's the
carpet
entryway,
gets dirty.
the
Just
bathroom.
replace it. It's nothing.
Yes, there's the entryway. Then you have like the place for
Okay,
the small
creature.
retreat.
Describe or
And you
name
go
a
into
creature
the
that's
small
familiar. You
bathroom.
sense the direction of the creature's location.
So
What do
as
you
long
want
as it's
in your
within
house?
1,000 feet of you,
Yep, I'm just.
it is concentration, so it's a constant radar until
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Find a spell location of a friend number nearest creature you can rely as long.
I couldn't remember if this was a spell that having a focus helped with. So
I will give.
Try something like scribe.
You have it on the carpet.
Piece of
I do have scry. That's a good point too.
There you go.
I could scry on
It
an
was weird, but
object, aka his corpse.
Bodies are objects.
If locate creature doesn't get it for me, I'm gonna try to scry.
Locate creature at the very northern edge of your range.
Mhm.
You feel the presence of So-So. It appears to be walking away from.
Oh.
Okay,
Damn
so
it. Okay.
Yeah.
okay, so I the way that this spell looks is she holds it, and while she's holding
don't.
this and
Not right now.
focusing on it and casting this locate spell, the vines that sit in the wreath around her head will grow up on the horns of the antlers that she has, and when I lock into them, they open. And the flowers swivel in the direction,
Okay.
and so she's gonna I'm a flower, and
What
at
a
that
brain
point,
on dish.
yeah, and at that point she's gonna go, he's moving. He's moving this way, and I'm gonna turn and start walking off in that direction
Okay. Okay.
to try and keep up with him.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna follow.
right out the
Fast
window.
you suppose the corpse shambles.
Wait, is he walking or is he carrying his body away?
I would
Did you
put curse
specify?
spell
I
on
couldn't
the
It
imagine.
feels like it's moving away.
I don't know what's going on with his body, but it's moving.
That's right.
Probably some of this. The wave the bag of curse gold we had earlier.
Yes, we destroyed the mint for those, but they're still out and
Oh,
about.
that makes sense.
Oh,
Animate
dear.
corpses.
No, when you
They
die
go
nearby,
into
it
the-
goes
Oh,
into
So I'll rush.
I'm running. Yeah, I'm.
Yes,
rushing.
I will be running right behind her.
Me too. I'll
Well,
purge this land of undead.
Yeah, if you're-
Running
you're
because
probably
everyone
faster.
else is running.
I don't want to
is
wild
very
shape while I'm
unnecessary.
concentrating on
You
this
can
spell.
slither
Otherwise-
Slither with haste.
There you go.
I can't. I'm stuck with my.
Bye.
But I'm stuck. That's not what I. Yeah.
Have a good wedding together.
Yeah. Keep me posted until halfway rally cry.
What?
All right, yeah. Well, I think we have to go keep people busy downstairs.
Yes, and let's find your aunt as well. Bring her into this conversation.
Yeah, let's try to get on. Me and you work to get our aunt along. Well, my aunt. Well, your. Welcome to the family. Okay. So we'll run your guys' scene first, and I'll run your scene with the ant, and then we'll go back to you guys. As you guys rush out, bolting out, you guys head towards the forest, deep in the forest. Who has survival?
I do.
Anyone with survival can recognize footprints very easily. With the locate creature, there's not even a check. You're basically, as the raven flies, you are able to be down on
Well, I
it.
can, but
You come to a scene in the middle of the forest. You see So-So with a dagger in his back, a shovel in his hands, digging a hole.
Oh, that's
He's about, I would say, about a foot into it so far. The eyes are milky white, and he is not paying attention to any of it, as he appears to be digging his own grave.
Well, Scarlet, go give him his last rites.
I will.
Is
We
it-
must purge.
Is this an expected side effect of this cold that you are?
Typically, what we understand is they go to the corpse towers and join them. So why he's digging a grave is
Could this be how a new tower gets started?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Captain, I don't believe there's a corpse tower in Marisia, so I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
just detect thoughts. I'm sure he's dead, and I'm sure there's nothing there. Is there any thoughts in that dead brain of his?
That's corpse.
Okay, just check.
Yeah.
Just check.
Okay.
Once
So I thought we
it's
saw a
done,
map or something that showed us where they all were.
Are we headed in the direction of Rokugan?
No.
Okay.
One's
It's to
in
the north,
Rokugan,
right?
one's in
Oh,
To the
okay.
north of where we were at.
Yeah.
down by the
Definitely
sandy
not.
area.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's 4 towers.
Four? I thought there were three.
There's 4 Orcuses. They all have a tower somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, the other tower disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was
State
that.
of Corpses.
Well, that wasn't a corpse tower,
Run
that's just
by,
that was
like
Andrew's
necromancer,
tower, right?
Yeah, I thought that was. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, but it didn't have
Join up.
skeletons at
Point
the
is to summon
base.
Orcus. He's trying to gain, he's
So it's a
trying to
corpse
become
tower, but that doesn't
trying
mean
to
all of
gain
it is made
dominion
of
over death,
corpses.
becoming one of the gods of that.
It means parts of it are.
So what is
It's all
what does the
corpses.
Corpse Tower do?
All
the way down?
All the way
Focus
down.
for him to channel nastiness through?
As far as
All the way to the
I did go to the corpse tower.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
carbon. We're all being
Carbon.
stressed up.
Yep, no, you're
Thank you,
good.
Carl Sagan.
Thank you.
We've run into an Orcus.
Well,
We're in one Orcus one time, a temporary summon. Another
So
time
I'm
we
gonna
had to get
follow
close.
Scarlet.
There were 2 Orcuses there.
Okay.
And it was
And I'm probably
it was
gonna take the dagger because it's there.
You pull the fine Astarian dagger out of his bag.
I'm not interested.
Are you gonna reach
It
for it?
is a +1 dagger.
Let's see. Is there? Do I have like something basic that
So
was? If it's just a corpse,
Cool, thank you.
I guess I'll just do Sacred Flame and see if I can burn it away.
Okay.
But before I do that, I will approach it. That which was General So-So. What are your last words?
The head turns towards you. As the head turns towards you, they don't see it, but you see it. The eyes turn blue.
Shit. Oh, goody.
A hunger.
Not good.
Does he go?
To everyone else, the eyes are milky white, but to you, eyes burn.
I
See
mean,
how he looks when he
does that mean
dies?
this whole strap?
He looks like this. You know?
Something specifically we had talked about before, something you are supposed to.
I'm supposed to release the soul. Next. Crap, you have to remind me.
Your patron wants you to eat the eyes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
a
You get the
whole other
experience.
thing. That's
Yeah,
all right.
I have to. Yeah. So yeah, I have to cut those out.
Hmm.
I will. Yeah. So instead of burning the whole thing, then I'm gonna have to do something else. Thank you. I would have burned it.
Well, it's Phil Bill.
Do I? Do I?
With a spoon.
If I can, I'm gonna try to use my sword then, my forked tongue,
Okay.
and I'll see if I can stab it in the head so it stops doing it, whatever it is, and then I can take out the eyes.
Okay. Roll me a medicine check, right?
Oh.
Pop the eyes out without
Oh.
harming them.
Ooh, 27.
27. You see Scarlet reach in with her sword. As she does a little twist and the eyeballs pop out.
It's still standing at this point.
Still standing. Now it's standing without eyes. Like, it goes back and just starts
It
digging
doesn't.
its
So
own
it doesn't
grave.
answer my question.
Doesn't. Unless you got a spell that makes an undead creature answer a question.
I do. Let's see what else wants to do.
As a matter of fact.
I do.
No, I'm just watching, waiting for you to get attacked so I can laugh.
I will cast Speak with Dead.
This is.
So I speak.
Hello,
Well,
hello.
whatever. Close enough. So I'll raise my hand and like just this black tendril will sneak out and like go into his mouth.
A black tendril
Or snake.
snake-like tendril shoots out of your hands and goes into its mouth. The scales with very fine writing along its side. And as it goes into its mouth, the voice goes. And just kind of stands there. It drops the shovel in the hole. It's like 3 feet deep. It's a very shallow.
He was like a footer.
I've
He didn't
had-
work in the last couple of minutes.
I've cast Speak with the Dead on the creature. We will be able to ask it 4 questions. I have to ask it one first, though. Give me a
We
minute.
have 3 questions.
There's a 5 total, though, isn't it? I believe so.
Yeah.
4, and then you.
I think that was technically 2.
Wait, that really counted? Are you serious?
Yeah. Hold on. 5 questions. So you guys will get 4, I get 1. Okay, my question to you. What were your last words as a living being?
We'll talk about
I was
We
like,
need to know
I was like,
now.
wait, yeah. What do you mean? Like, you can't talk to him later. He's dead. Was one of the words.
His last words were, we'll talk about this later. Now, does anyone else have any questions for the corpse?
Having awfully frank conversations.
I feel like the one would be rally cry. Not saying this out loud, so he doesn't say it, but it's who killed him.
It sounds like he knew him.
Or was talking to someone.
Or if that someone left, and then someone else came in and stabbed him separately that he didn't see and talk to.
And then someone else came
There
in.
was a
Shot
dagger
him.
in his
Does he
bag.
know
He was
who
in the,
killed
on the
him?
toilet?
Well, he could just answer yes at that point. So no.
Can you name the person who killed?
What is
What
the
is the
name
name
of the person who killed you?
you?
Is that what you want me to ask?
Sure, why not?
What is the name of the person who killed you?
stabbed and back.
Okay.
Who was the last person you was speaking to?
Who was the last person you were speaking to before you got stabbed? You stabbed him back, but you found him in the toilet facing you?
He was sitting on the toilet.
And he was probably stabbing someone for a minute.
Lillian.
Firebrand.
Lillian.
Lillian.
The princess.
Oh boy.
Hold
His daughter?
No.
Okay, there's another
That's his niece.
unrelated princess.
on. That's the princess of Wriggledon. She was the sister.
Sister to the cook, yes.
Sister to the cook who was on our crew that died tragically by accident.
Brad.
Lily Firebrand, speaking of her, she's possessed by those goats that are eating your land.
Once you
Who? This princess?
I don't
Yes. We don't.
Just looks
And whatever possession it is, I imagine is fairly strong, as we had someone on our ship who was inflicted with it, and I wasn't able to see it then.
What are
So
you
she's Lillian Firebrand is a princess of Wriggledon?
Princess of Wriggledon. She is a half orc princess of Wriggledon. She is the daughter of
They're the eugenics people, aren't they?
No, that's Gazetteer.
Oh, damn it. All these evil empires.
She is the youngest daughter of the Empress, but technically the only living child of the Empress right now. So she is the heir apparent.
The evil empire was in us the whole time. We see that.
I can find it. I'll look for the Empress.
heresy.
I'm just taking notes at this
Okay.
point. I'm trying to keep everything straight.
Space Marine.
A question related to that, because like Krasnak was on our ship at times when I had my witch sight, and I never saw
And you miss him.
the gold thing at
Aw.
all.
No.
So can I?
She just said no.
Is it reasonable to assume that either A, she's extremely strong, like super possessed, or just like it lost control almost for a moment and it sort of slipped out? And it's weird that I saw that one and I haven't seen it in anyone else before.
I'll leave it at that. It is odd that you've been able to see it with this one person.
2 more questions for the body. Unless you want me to ask one.
Someone else was it? It wasn't the samurai. He was incompetent.
So,
You have the dagger?
yeah.
Yes, I
The,
have the
Can I
dagger.
see it?
Yes.
so the woman he talked to.
Empress Samsu the Mighty.
That's who. Oh, okay.
That-
Princess
that's
is the one who
queen.
he talked to but didn't kill
Yeah.
him.
He knows enough. Didn't kill him.
Question. Can I use scribe because I have a possession of the person that stuck this dagger in his back?
Mm-hmm.
Can I attempt to scribe on the owner of this dagger?
I think it's so.
Is it Soso's dagger?
I just mean, you know, it's in his
I
back.
said, you know what? Go
Does
for
it look like it's
Fine.
wriggled on me?
No, it looks like it's a star.
The possession,
A
it's
star
with
in me?
hands when I
So
went to
my
attack.
question, according to the spell, if I have a possession,
I will.
it would give them a minus to their wisdom
Yeah.
save against
What's the minus?
it -4.
Minus.
Ooh.
I will roll a wisdom saving throw.
They get like a plus.
This
You don't know who it is or
person-
something, right?
This person has a plus 7,
Yeah,
so -4. They're at a +3.
yeah, because I don't know who they are.
Okay. Oh God, I rolled an 18.
That does not make my save.
Ooh, well, 18 plus 3.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Oh, damn.
I was
really good.
I was really hopeful.
Damn, that would've been
I
nice.
was really hopeful.
You feel the spell reach out, but it doesn't make purchase.
Okay.
You could try again if you want.
Just
Yeah,
thinking
yeah. Okay.
group chat / out of character.
I can only try once in a 24-hour period.
Oh,
damn.
okay. If it
Yeah.
does say that, then
It
do
does.
this.
Yep.
Killed in the privy.
Maybe unless you make the
Like,
call
actually
that I
using
can.
it in
I'll get
back.
with you.
Yeah.
it's
Unless,
already.
unless you make the call that if someone gives me their name, like if we figure out who it belongs to, then maybe you could make the call. I could try again.
If it's
That makes me curious. How
Say, I'll pull out my mirror and give
thing,
trying a shot too.
We've already seen one person.
yeah, let's try from another person.
It's fine.
Crossbow
Yeah, yeah.
So I
bolt.
got the
But
dagger.
successive attempts means that
I believe
they
it.
have an additional bonus.
Okay, well, 23.
well,
There you go.
Okay, I didn't make that.
Yeah, you are higher.
You know what?
level.
I'll say I'll say you both work together on it. If you're both willing to spell the spell slot, Cassie, you're able to, or the both of you together are able to pierce through the veil.
Okay.
Hidden mirror.
So like you're
have a
trying
mirror.
to, but then you feel them resisting you. So then Zorksan joins in and he's able to help push.
Yeah. So I would
Don't
say,
come in the
I would say like I can feel a connection, but I can't latch onto it.
Let's see if we can't break through.
That's good.
As you shatter the veil, you both see. Let me pull up names. Sorry, I have a lot of.
Tatiana, weren't you paying any attention?
possible to get a 19.
Did you hear me?
I think so. Yeah.
You're looking for
They
this.
make
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see, Princess. Sorry, not technically not the princess.
Oh no.
You see, Gallian, Liastrinith. It's
This is the
Gilbert.
half-breed princess of
that's the
Mysteria,
half.
right?
Yeah, the half.
The whipping girl.
Yeah, the Bertrand's looking. The half, the princess's half sister,
Oh.
who was born from the
My best
queen,
friend.
but not legitimately.
Yes.
She had one of the children of one of her lovers.
This is getting
She is Astarian.
Decadic is that name was really long. I did not catch it.
Galleon, I didn't get any
It's
more.
Gallian.
Gallianne.
Gallianne. What
Yeah.
was the rest of her name?
Lysiniath. IllionThe.
Ilciniath.
Ilciniath.
Ilcinion.
Facilion. Apostrophe Fitzgilbert.
It's Gilbert.
Also, can I do some kind of like an Arcana check or something to try to figure out what curse is making him bury himself?
As you are looking, the curse. As you look at him, you're training Arcana, right? He says you're training Arcana, Gucci. This is not that curse. He's simply been raised as an undead. Man, he is just undead. Oh, this is literally just a level 3 spell.
And
Raised.
given a command, and that is to
command.
bury himself.
We still have 2 questions.
Is there not Princess Gillian there? Decadic?
I'll take a look, Captain. Looking for someone else also at the moment.
Currently, they are, because they all got matching nails done. They're currently hanging out with Titania's sister, whose name is, it's a very good name, best name, Lulia. Lulia Goldsmith. So many names. I'm so bad at names. So I write them down.
The ADHD, it's fine.
Someone
Call him all Dave.
raised I wonder,
Zathras?
does it work with the same person who killed him, or is this someone else who like discovered his body? It's like, oh, we can't have this happen. I'm gonna just make him hide his corpse so we don't have an incident.
I think someone else, because otherwise I don't know how soon he died before we found him.
Well,
It'd be it's not going to be a delayed raised dead curse, raised dead spell, surely.
I could find out how long ago he died. He needs to hold still so I can examine him, but I could see how long ago he died.
He is currently holding still while the questions are being.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna do a medicine check and see.
We know it was in between, like,
That's
we
a
saw at
9
one
plus
point.
11 is 20.
roughly around when Navius died, basically.
Yes, roughly around the time, just shortly before Navius died. I would say you would say about maybe 20 minutes.
I will.
Or no, 10 minutes.
Rampaged the office, and we
Yeah.
found him dead in the shitter. While
Very.
Navius was poisoned.
So
So he's still pretty fresh.
yeah, pretty, very, very
His eyes
closely
look delicious.
before Navius was poisoned or succumbed to the poison. Right? Succumbed to the
Yes,
poison.
Succumbed to the poison. Because he was at the ceremony, he was at the peace treaty, he was after the post scene, right? Before you saw him shortly before you and Navis went off to go walk off and enjoy the moonlight. So you saw him probably shortly before he was killed.
Another question. The stuff he took, where did he put it? Does he know where?
That is a
Where
really,
is it? Yes.
that is a really good question.
The stuff you took from the office of the. Should I say office?
Maybe.
The goldsmith's
The
office.
goldsmith's office. The stuff that you took, where did you put that?
Let's see. Who stashed it?
The portrait I burned. The letters I was going to rip up in the shitter,
Oh.
but I didn't get a chance.
Oh. Who burned the portrait, ripped up, and was going to rip up the letters.
Maybe.
Not the half-orc princess.
Maybe.
Got one question left.
Ask. Yeah. Maybe ask who was the portrait of.
Do we know what the letters were? what they were. Like, do we remember what the letters were
Should
about?
Couldn't remember who the portrait was of.
That one we definitely didn't know. We know it was a question.
Oh, because the portrait, the safe was behind. Didn't he tell us what that was?
You guys don't know what's in the letters? What was in the portrait? You assume the contract was the
Safe.
with the contract for the silver ball. So that's one of them you know about. And the other one was the accounting ledger, which did you guys know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got the
It was the only
accounting.
thing left behind.
I think she had it last.
You guys don't know what the letters were about or who the portrait was.
So
was
yeah.
of.
Then we saw through the dream that you shared with them, and you just got like a glimpse of what was in the book.
And
that's what it was,
you
right?
guys know, well, you know.
Well, she got the dream through Navis, but Navis doesn't know what was in his safe.
Because he wasn't the one who put the stuff in the safe.
But he's the one we got the information from.
No. He knew what was in the safe, but he probably.
So I might be able to visit Navis in a dream and have him recreate what those things looked like now that, but that's relying on Navis's memory, which is largely.
So do you want me to ask the portrait or the letters?
Can you dream walk at will?
Mhm.
What if you dream walk into our little corpsey friend here?
He's dead.
The brain's not firing.
I can't
It
detect
kind of
his
is
thoughts.
right now.
But
I mean, magic.
Magically.
Sadly, corpses don't dream.
Here, have my wand of lightning bolts and just zap his brain.
Are you live yet? Are you live now? No?
My creation.
out of curiosity, does he have thoughts now?
Yeah, the spirit it's more like a physical memory.
It's like remnants of
Yeah.
their soul or something.
Yeah.
I can do that at will too. I figured I'd check.
Computer's on, but the memory's empty.
It only retrieves when you make the CMD command, right? It'll populate the screen. Until then, it's just a black void.
Yep.
God, I don't want to operate on dust.
/ IP config.
How do you think you learn to speak with that?
Oh shit, he's Windows not dead.
Vista, no!
What is the dump command in CMD? I'm trying to remember right now. Is it?
It's been a while.
Maybe?
It's a
I don't. What is the
Everyone,
supposed to look
you know,
like?
honestly, most of the CMD stuff I do, I Google CMD commands, and then I'm like, okay, this is how I do it.
I was only good with command prompt on.
I know how to
routers
use
and
the
stuff.
mouse.
That was all I
And
did.
copy paste.
Python all day, huh?
Control X, Control V,
Oh, there's control.
Control C.
I basically just use IP config and like net use.
Net use, yeah.
So one question left.
I'd say between the choices of letters and portrait, I would ask about the portrait since he felt compelled to
Burn it.
destroy that immediately.
But if Navis knows who was in the portrait, we didn't get a chance to ask him.
That's
Navis
what-
isn't with
that's
us.
what's the
Navis, I'll give you, Navis didn't know what was in the portrait. He only knew a portrait was in there.
Yeah, he found his brother's secret stash. Like, ah,
I don't want
to
to your father-in-law is more effort than he's worth. I think we made a mistake.
His portrait? Your
That's my
call. Your call.
No,
I'm fine either way.
because I think a portrait would be more incriminating than letters, which you could argue were forged.
We could.
Anyone
I
but
would
to
say
have that princess, I will be shot.
between the two, it sounds like we might be able to actually find the letters while the portrait's been burned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
might be more valuable to find out why he burned it. Yeah. Who was it?
Yeah, sure.
Who was the portrait of that you burned? What was the portrait portraying that you burned? The portrait that you burned, what did it portray?
Wait, General So-So?
No, he's the body that burned the portrait.
Yeah, maybe they were his own.
The boss.
His own DM.
You can't let anyone know.
Dear diary.
He will say, portrait was an animated, nude portrayal. Princess Lillian Firebrand. In the moments, making love. No, sorry, to her. It didn't love her.
And he's falling down. I'm gonna take my sword and lop off his head.
Yeah, literally, like the head sticks for a minute in the air as the body falls, and then the head, as that forward momentum kind of push the head up, and then just kind of,
Like
And
it's been.
Carla's gonna wince at that a little bit. She's like, I don't like you with swords.
Yeah. It was you had to his eyeballs.
Which one? This one?
You wanna
Oh,
go
this
back?
one.
Flip-flop fatty.
Dagger bag?
Labeled Scarlet.
It's his like trophy.
He feels weapons are his.
Are you gonna do that samurai thing too, where like you do the thing and then you whip the sword really so the blood is like
I certainly don't.
then the guy
And
that's
it's the great thing was that it was
Just blood.
We don't need
Yes, King Greatsword. That's it.
I'll
Although,
Ooh.
I mean, as long as we still have it, we know it was
I'll do a
Gillian,
quick prayer to Seth
which is interesting.
or Set and make sure the body
Yeah.
and the soul move do their thing. Just
Oh, the
No,
soul
I don't
wasn't
like the
going anywhere.
madness of.
Oh, no, I know.
Oh yeah.
but just for the
yeah.
Yeah.
Was
ceremony.
he making the forbidden lover?
I'm gonna go with no because I don't like that.
And so then after that, Scarlet will stand up and be like, "Our business is
Sorry,
done."
you've
Yeah.
gotten the messed up shit our campaign
And
said.
then she'll start to
I
walk
don't
back
remember
to
anything
the
of
house.
stuff.
Obviously, the forbidden lover was Brovaxis. Full circle. Figured it out.
No,
And-
it was Hester dressed as Brovaxis who was making love to
Okay.
the princess, who was actually Baba Lagasa.
It was Smoot, okay? Let's be honest, it's probably Smoot.
in the background.
That-
Smoot was watching.
No, it's just did dalliance across the group on your border. It's like, oh,
No one forbids loving smooth.
Oh, I think we
That can't
could.
be a
That should be on our next crew meeting.
what that nobody does or that we should forbid.
We should forbid.
Whoever the forbidden lover is, it's important.
Important enough to burn.
The letters, well, the more he cares about her, well, presumably he cares more about it being the princess and since apparently he's getting my brother to kill himself and me for some
Zarba?
reason. No, since Scallion's gonna fight me in a couple of days, apparently.
Scallion's your brother.
Since Scallion is, yes.
Zarbuck was your brother.
Yes,
all
tell
my
my
brothers.
brothers.
Good lord.
I'm sorry. Do you think
Aren't
a
they
brood has
in
two
clusters?
siblings?
Like,
I think
No.
that they like killed.
I like the goblin theory. I like working with that. So there's a bunch
And
of snakes
Zarbuck,
and
the only reason
strongest ones come
Zarbuck was
out.
alive is because they forgot about
So I've
it.
been rolling with that mostly.
I like it. Okay.
That's mostly
Like
true.
Edith,
Except for my
you tell
twin,
them all
the two
forgot about
twins who come
Zarbuck.
out together. They're like yin and yang style scale colors. It's great.
Alright.
Oh, you and Zarbuck?
No. Stop. No. Zarbuck is from the weakest, most pathetic brood that my family has ever spawned.
I thought he was like I said. I thought he was the one like all the brutes fought each other and they forgot about it, and he just—that's why he lived.
He's the quintessential middle
Oh
child.
my god, he just
That's why
forgot he
he's signing up
existed.
with every cult.
No one ate him because they didn't know he was there.
All right, just keeps joining cults. Every time I find him, he joins a new cult or religion.
Hey, it's a living, right?
Great. He showed up in places peddling a new religion, though. He has no idea why he's there, how he's there. It's great.
It's not his task.
I love it, to be honest.
So, yep. Last rites, everything's done and dusted. Scarlet's ready to go.
Hole's not even covered up. Just body laying all okay.
Kick the dirt. His soul is moved on now to the god of death.
I'm gonna pee on his grave.
Okay.
May he be wrapped in the eternal scales
gonna-
of the dark one.
I'm gonna be grossly intrigued and do my best to not.
Scarlet's just offended, but just be like, all right.
All right.
Typical
So
Captain.
now that we've peed on a desecrated corpse and desiccated,
Is it really a desecrated corpse? It was undead when it was killed.
That already had its
Wait,
eye
what?
plucked out
I'm
in its head.
Hey.
gonna use mold earth.
okay.
Oh wait,
How do you
what do
kill
we want
someone
to
that's
do
already-
with this body? Do you want me to finish burying it?
I think we should.
No, not really.
Because there's a lot of political ramifications that are things I'm not even gonna begin to understand. But
I've got a couple of choices. One, I rub this in Scallion's face and ask him what he intended to do. But I'm not sure if he even knows that this guy
Okay.
recruited him.
Scallion is another brother.
Yes.
Okay, good.
He's like 13.
I don't care.
He's a
I don't care about numbers.
foolish child.
Sounds like Zarbuck.
No, he's an adult. The rest of that spot on.
So, Captain, then I defer. What would you?
Or optionally, he's well known for holding the line on the Felorian border, or winning 200 consecutive duels in a row there. Throwing his corpse over there could be a real
does this strike anybody?
morale intriguing
Does
thing.
this strike anybody else as odd? This man that was just a a genius of the battlefield dying to a dagger in the back?
Well, you are gonna
Well,
kill him with.
Yes and no.
It just means a coward.
Yes, I mean, it is intriguing, but then again, because he's a general, he might only ever be focused on the big picture and never think anyone would sneak up on him because he's a general.
One of
Then
those
again,
fights in a
maybe he's
row.
paranoid enough.
No one's gonna fight him straight out. Most people aren't going.
He's a duelist. Yeah, I don't know.
And if the poison is what ended him. I don't know.
Very
Seems-
quick acting though.
Yeah, he's dead already and was animated this quickly. Now he's moved on.
I'm dying to know if he had that last conversation on the toilet with his niece.
Sorry.
It's probably in another stall. Not an open pit.
I was picturing like premier luxury, like your stall is like the size of this room at least, if not the whole basement.
I think
That's
you're
what I
right,
was
yeah.
picturing. But
I would picture it's like a little room.
luxurious.
All right, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to finish burying this body, or do we want to do something else with it?
I don't want it buried. I want to do
Okay.
something with it.
All right.
Well, Captain, from what I
That's what I've already
understand,
done.
you have a portable hole.
There's urine on the body. I'm not putting it in there.
Is that what Toast's remains are? In the portable hole?
Don't worry. Are you gonna eat his eyeballs?
No.
Inside?
Speaking of,
Yeah, that's a 17 on the.
I would like to go back and address
You want
that.
to try to deceive on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Okay,
to see.
go.
Why are you eating eyeballs?
Hold on.
He's like, no.
Imagine that being a Croxhaven delicacy. I don't know why you would find that offensive.
Again, it's cultural appropriation.
Try to. There are hints of deception in the state.
Man. You are going to eat those items. Oh, instead, I will turn to you and say, "Jeez, you're not telling me."
I generally assume.
Did you have a question, Captain? I'm just a poor nun upset.
You ate Sosa's eyeballs.
I didn't eat them, no.
We all watched you eat them.
I know.
Oh,
No.
good point. You plucked
No.
them out. Sorry. Right. Okay. You collected his eyeballs for what?
To release the soul into the proper afterlife. Captain.
Not to die near you.
Oh, don't worry, Captain.
I got it. Wow. Okay. Whatever. I got like a 2 to insight, so I was expecting something.
I'm genuine. I'm a freaking saint. I'm a nun.
I assure
You
you,
can't touch this.
I assure you, she is being deceptive.
It's not your eyes, you have to worry.
Want to look into my eyes?
I don't understand the universe.
Yeah, it's like it's a
What?
dead universe in there.
Whatever.
Gonna make you.
I've already pursued this further than I care to.
Already lost interest.
Scarlett's gonna walk over to you, put her hand on your good arm.
Both of my arms are good.
I think
So,
you did. I think
so
you did.
she won't look directly at me.
He's trying to call
I
me a
know.
part-time doctor.
It's
I
fine.
know we had a past, Captain, full of lust and love. But
We have a future
We
as
need
well.
to move on, Captain. You betrayed me for that other short,
I've never betrayed you.
halfling, red-headed woman. Don't,
And I don't.
Captain, don't speak.
I'm pretty sure
Let
you
that
called
past
me.
be the past.
I'm gonna lean into you and be like,
Oh, yeah.
Wait, she had it on the ship. That's because you're new. It's 'cause you're making- and she's new. She's different now. She's moved on.
Well, it's part of the HR onboarding experience.
I'm good.
Where's our
HR
HR?
good for her room.
It's really hard to report harassment when you know that's the HR rep.
I'm good.
That's a lot of quotes around that. Anyway, I'm good to go.
Yeah, whatever you guys do. So the body just
Fine.
sitting in the hole.
Damn it.
All right.
I
Do-
can,
do
I
you
can
want-
cover it up at least.
Yeah, do you want it to?
Fine.
If you want to
Pick it up
teleport
again
the
later
body,
if
you
you want.
can. I mean, I don't care what you do.
I can't teleport it though. I can't do that. And you don't know where I
It's
want
covered in
teleport
urine. He
to.
doesn't
I have no
really
idea.
You've never
Wait,
been
what's
there.
covered?
the body because he peed on it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the problem.
I must have missed
I don't want to put it in there. There may be corpses in there, but I draw the line at urine.
You're-
My own urine.
Nice, sliced, dismembered, whatever, that's fine. But urine? Hell
Trust me,
no.
that shit is toxic.
Is that why it was bright green and smoking?
It's bright yellow because of my copious amounts of B12.
Or you just need to drink more water.
What's B12?
The Hicks muting this mental
B12 is a real thing. Like when you drink energy drinks, it'll come out super bright because they put so much B12 in it.
Yeah.
But your body won't process all that extra
No.
B12. So it just comes out and you get super yellow piss.
Yeah.
This message brought to you by.
The more you
Yes. For when you want to learn things, sit at a desk.
Let's see. That cantrip cleans them up, right? No.
Prestidigitate the one you can't say.
I'd do it.
that one big cantrip.
What does it take to show her shadow
The world.
poison fang keep?
To show her poison fang keep?
Yeah.
I guess if you scryed on it.
If I scry and then she
Can't
can
you do a
send the
dream
body
about
there.
it?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Oh.
You can
I
do a
can
dream
probably
on
do
it.
Yeah, if you get teleported there.
Oh, I was gonna say like.
It just, she hasn't been there since I need her.
I don't know where
Come
I
on,
got
burn another scry.
Cool.
Or
Burn a scry. I'm showing you
hold
the
on,
front door
Carl,
of my
hold on.
body.
Can she do the dream so she doesn't have to burn a scry?
No, he would be burning a scry, not me.
Oh, never mind then.
It's
I was
fine.
like,
I can nap for an hour and it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
Or
fine.
10 minutes if the Cadix prepared.
Burn magic spells. You
Okay.
don't have to.
So you guys teleport the body to poison fang.
Yep. Right to the entrance. And I'm gonna pull out my mother's skull.
Whose house is this?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, my childhood house. I don't really claim it as my house anymore. I left with the whole
Okay. You pull out your
I
mother's
changed my
skull.
name. Things have happened.
Think of them happen. Okay.
Father, would you be so kind as to tell Sinscallion I've sent him a gift? It'd be at the front entrance there.
Amazon delivery.
Oh, of course, son. Have you seen your brother Zorksan?
Zarba.
He?
No, sorry. Zarbon.
I'm here, yes.
Have you seen your brother Zarbon?
I sent him back to you months ago and threatened to chop off his arm.
Oh, he just disappeared again.
Again. At least he made it back, so he can keep his arm for now.
Anyway, him and Siscallion went off somewhere.
New cult. New cult.
Where in the world is our bot poison thing?
Anyone
Oh,
interested in
Sinscallion.
calling on Sinscallion leave?
Just some gentleman named Joy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you probably don't have much use for that present I get. You do, you know,
We
add it
release
to your
evils
army
in the
then or
world. Why do
whatever.
they have to come look
What
for
is
us?
this? Oh, that's a big one. Resurrecting the body from his undead army.
Corpse.
I'm just gonna be like, okay.
I'm still scrying because I haven't bothered to turn it off.
Raises a zombie, grabs some duct tape.
Since the Scarlet's like nothing's changed. Nothing changed.
Good to
I
know.
fix things, don't break them. I fix them, I don't break them.
Good to know. He's wins.
I
thought better of him than that.
Zarbok and Siscallion are off, and apparently
Can
a
you change his
person
name
named
to
Joy.
Saskatchewan?
Yeah,
I
that's
think that'd be
great.
funnier.
Remind me, you do
Or
like Joy?
Saskatoon.
You work for him respectfully, or
What would my
You do know that's the person you're supposed to go.
I know, but
liberate
what
from.
would my feelings towards this individual be, knowing that he's corrupted in some way?
you're more local?
It's awkward that he's corrupt. So, the Heartless Queen is the void of desire. Right? She is where emotions go. Where when you stop loving someone, when you stop feeling anger against somebody, where does the emptiness, the void of that go? That's what the Heartless Queen represents. She's the other side of the coin to Joy, who is the fulfillment, the bringing of joy, the bringing of love, the bringing of hate. He is where all emotion and memory of
Kind of
good
begins.
emotion go. Where the Heartless Queen is where that goes, and where things get forgotten.
So then and
Cool.
this is just a lack of me as a player, my understanding of how our dynamic would work together. So my question for you would be then, how should I feel about him? Should I revere him? Should I love him because as somebody who is the
Most-
source of light?
Most love Joy. Joy is the prince of the spring court.
Okay.
Joy, both Joy and let me pull up the gods of Gillespie.
Not a
Gillespie
fan of either.
gods.
I gotta say, going from my Voodoo Ranger to having said with this and forgetting that I did that, like I said, like, whoa, hold on, what the fuck? You're a better taste.
Anyway, the Heart of Joy and the Princess, the Virgin Mother, those two are considered the nicer of them, right? That's the people that they kind of raise up, like, oh, these people are really good, right? Where the Queen, the Matriarch of the Harvest, the Heartless Queen, and the Master of the Summer Winds are more the opposite of them, right?
So then these are people that so what did you ask me now? Did you ask me
How do
anything?
you get along? Yeah. Your feelings on Joy.
Balanced in all things as it should be.
It is a very complicated answer that I would give you. You have to see it from the perspective of those of us that exist with him. Joy is the culmination of emotion. It's where it's like a bright light in darkness. It's not really. I mean, generally, Joy is loved by his people. It's just been so different because he has fallen so darkly corrupted. It's unnatural what has happened to him. So that's very difficult for me to answer.
Toast was afraid of Joy.
Our run-ins involved him trying to steal our memories for a bit.
Yeah,
we all.
that is unwittingly the dealings of the Fae,
No,
for better or for
Practically,
worse.
I have a very low opinion of him.
Which is fine.
Glad you're fine with that. There's going to be a lot of
Toast didn't like
thrown
his-
around in his direction.
Heartless Queen either.
I don't fault you for those feelings. You have an interaction with the Fae that is an outsider's perspective. I am seen as them. I am seen within them. I understand them on a level that offense you never will.
Suck it. I'm sorry that you're associated.
I'm not.
You never said that to Toast.
Let me put it to you this way. Let me put it to you this way, Captain. That association with the Fae is the only reason I'm here, and the only reason you're well, and the only reason Navis is alive. You're welcome to believe that, but I have
Captain,
no
you're
regret.
right-handed.
I have no regret for the road that has brought me to where I
You're
am.
left-handed.
Everything happens for a reason.
What she's saying is she understands why you don't go to church, but Jesus still.
Oh my God.
apparently
I'm sorry. As an atheist, that hurt me intimately to hear you say. Oh my
He
God.
just likes you as a friend.
Oh my God.
As a warlock who have served one Fey patron and then kind of served under another, I also additionally don't like them.
Sarah, you've been traded more times than Kobe Bryant.
No.
Oh my God.
I was traded once, thank you. The other time my host died. So
But I wouldn't worship.
I was an open
I wouldn't
agent.
worship Joy.
No, they don't need your worship,
No.
right? They
Okay.
they just represent these
Okay.
things.
I just
But
want.
they are like kings and queens in their lands.
I got
'cause- Yeah.
I got it. Okay. I just
So
want to make
the
sure that this isn't like a
Yeah.
deity-ish
Fae,
type
no,
person. to me.
Fae need no worship.
Okay, good.
right?
Then I don't. I just understand and I understand that there are a dark side to every.
Oh, yeah,
The,
no.
the Fae are fickle. And, yeah.
Every single one of them has a good and a bad side.
Yeah. So I completely understand this.
if we killed him, would you want to take his place?
Really likes jokes.
I am not Fae.
That's fine. You don't have to be a Fey to become the Moonlit King. I don't think it applies to the.
Oh, was it? No, wait, you did no.
Now the power gets
You were
divided.
death or something else.
Yes. And then
She is shook by you insinuating. Like, I don't know how else. Like, that's instinct reaction here. If I should react in some other way to
No, no,
hearing
no.
him, like, am I on
Lovely.
the mark
That is
here?
a fine. That's like, hey, let's just murder this guy and you just take his spot. Like it's like,
I've already seen the Moonlit King replaced twice, one of which was not a Fey in any sense of the word.
grab some tea up here.
Surely
Keep your options open.
We'll be here.
I guess, but surely I would be unworthy to bear the weight of such a mantle.
Unlikely. I've seen Joy. If he can do it anyway.
Sometimes the most unusual person takes on a very unusual role.
Well,
Not playing. We're planning on killing him.
well,
But I'm not
But
opposed.
if there is no salvation, if there is no bringing him back, he's dangerous and should be ended.
This is how the other courts worked. The power is
last
divided up
words
among
of
them.
such a prince would be
Someone has to take the spot.
delicious
It's true.
words to
That
hold.
that title has to be borne by someone, or that emotion ceases. It's a valuable role in this world. Someone has to wear that mantle.
There has to be the balance, Captain.
Fun background for Steph on how he runs things. He may or may not know. So basically, it's like the power got divvied up, and then all the courts are kind of like all their power goes out. The Summer King was a big guy at the beginning. He consolidated all the court's power into himself, and he stopped like one entire continent basically from having any war, by effectively nuking cities.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got it. He disappeared.
Hiroshima
in
and a
different-
lot of
yeah,
places.
basically.
Oh
is what
my
he did.
God.
And
Okay.
it's just like no one's allowed to fight because I don't want to deal with it. Effectively.
I think out of character, I would fucking love to do that. Are you kidding? That would be awesome. I would do that in a hot
Oh, you
second.
guys want to fight? All the other
There goes
courts, the
your
powers
capital.
divided between like the kings and queens and princes and knights and all that. It goes down. Versus he was the entire court.
Whew.
So that's why if one's
was
dead,
it.
someone has to replace it.
That's fair.
This
Yeah.
is why
Power
I'm coming into
vacuum.
that.
I see.
Basically.
I see. Yeah, and what's ironic is that you mentioned balance, and everything I built this character on is balance.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
Charlotte's kind of the other end of you.
We are, and I think that's so cool. Like, I think that's so cool that we are like on either side of neutral here.
Yes.
Like when it comes to life and death, in such a really cool way. So,
Well, I wonder, because toasts were, well, both toasts were infamous in the Supreme Court. It'd be kind of interesting to see if your character knew them
maybe.
or loved them.
Unfortunately, I don't know what I know in its entirety. At this
His thing was, go find your brother left. You have to go bring him back. 100 years later,
retirement,
he's
just had to
sailing
keep
with
up
us,
with
and he's like, you were supposed to be back like 100 years ago.
Oops.
He's like,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Because my brother
Yeah,
made
my
like
bad.
a social faux
Well,
pas in
and-
front of her.
And as a druid, I am undying. So
Yeah.
like,
You're-
I could be. That would be so freaking cool.
We can help give you certain promotion
Thanks, yeah.
opportunities or the opportunity.
You're doing something.
Yeah.
We're going to just be a career clone.
Okay. So anyway, initial like. Essentially, what you missed was like the initial reaction was Movaison's aghast, and even the suggestion that she could, that she would be worthy of such a thing. But then it follows on the understanding that if there's no salvaging Joy, he must be put down, and someone must take his place. There cannot be a power vacuum there.
Yeah.
So she's kind of settling into the reality that might have to happen.
You enjoy.
Yeah.
I help inch you further, and we consolidate you into the Spring Queen. Summer King style.
Listen.
Speaking of power back,
Yeah.
that's another thing we have to take care of.
I am not the kind of person that is
Power vacuum.
seeking
Power.
power.
That's why I'm here to help you get there.
Okay. But you just have to understand that my position has always been in service of others. And truly, I believe that prominent titles such as that should be in service of others. But the Fae are fickle.
See, I believe in my own sovereignty.
Of course you do.
And I believe
Of
that
course you
as long as these guys feel indebted to me, raising them up
he's
as
a
much as
warlock.
possible is the best thing I can.
Hey,
It just raises my understanding effectively.
Let's not
And there are
get,
things I can draw.
maybe perhaps should not get ahead of
We'll
ourselves.
get there.
Yeah, we should maybe perhaps not get ahead of ourselves. And
Because I would like to get rid of the queen as well.
As you guys are having this conversation, we shift the lens.
Thing fit around his
The king and the bride Titania, and you are trying to get
Both sides of the
Rodara
board.
alone.
Terrible part. I have no idea how to play chess.
You're able to do it. It's not a hard
Just
thing.
idea.
I mean, obviously, it's easy to summon her to a side room. It's socially accepted and believed that, yeah, I mean, the bride and the groom are going to want to talk privately with a lot of people. So, yeah,
And also, she's the sheriff of the town, so mind your own business.
it's fine. I have wisdom to give you temperance.
Oh yes. As Rodara. Yes. Can I help you, Titania? A pleasure to see you join the family, Titania. He looks like a good lad. I'm sure. I'm actually quite happy that your being married, though Lulia, I'm sure, looked disappointed. I talked to her earlier, and she says, with all blessings, you and Titania are to be wed. This must be love. You two have been going around the world together, from what I hear. It's been the talk of the town.
Yes, I've been on many adventures all across Gullisea. And I'd be happy to regale you with tales of theirs someday, but more immediately, I understand that you had something of an argument with Navis, my father-in-law, earlier today.
My brother and I have our spats. Obviously, it's a wedding, and I did speak in haste. I am. Hold insight check.
Got my first roll.
Technically, you have advantage on this.
Nice.
You know she's gonna.
I don't need it. There's my nat 20 for the night, yeah.
She's holding a lot back. There's a lot that she's not saying. Like she's specifically trying to sway it away from that discussion. And so it's really nothing. So lovely sword there. I hear that is a one of the royal swords of Samadhi, from what I hear. Many tales about Samadhi.
Indeed, there are. Back to Navis, if you don't mind my subject. He's not your only brother, I understand, in the family.
Let's not even talk about Albus. I haven't seen Albus in years. We presume he's dead. My brother Albus has been wrong for a long time. And Ignavius is bad.
Speaking of those adventures I mentioned before, we've had dealings with Albus. in our family.
He's alive.
And point in fact, you have seen him very recently. We have resolved the trouble of Albus for the time being.
Pardon. What is going on? You've had run-ins with Albus, and you've resolved my brother? So this is your wedding, but Titania, I will cut you the groom. Kind of reaches for her dagger, and she's busting my dagger.
Oh, Albus is alive, and somewhere he can't harm you. Navis is also alive, trying to undo the mischief Albus has done. As siblings are wont to do, you know, especially twins who like to dress up as the other and try to pass themselves off as the other.
Roll a. If you rolled the natural 20, I'll give you advantage on a persuasion. You're trying to convey this over to her.
Even though we're talking privately, I'm trying to not come right out and say,
Yes.
ooh.
I mean,
Oh,
What's going on with you?
I'd say Corey's sitting in Neil's seat. That's what's happening. Finally.
You're going down.
The French way,
2019
totally different.
You have counting downwards.
All right, but with 19 persuasion, that is a 21.
21. You are able to pig Latin the shit out of this, and she's like, how? Gods, that makes sense. When? No, Titania must not. Titania, we're talking about nothing here. You need to. She puts her hands over Titania's ears.
He knows. He knows.
You bitch! She just kind of looks at Titania's face and the hands over her ears. Titania's just like, I knew, but Decadic! And she just kind of puts you in front of her aunt.
Yes. I only recently learned the truth.
When did this happen?
For the past 30 years.
Wait, is so at the party tonight? That's Albus, or is that my other brother?
Navis
That's Nate.
has returned. His hair left.
Oh God! I yelled at poor Navis for something Albus did.
And what exactly was it that Albus?
Albus?
We ask only because there are many schemes and crimes he committed that we're going to have to unravel for some time.
He's been sleeping with the princess of Astaria. He's been trying to intersect himself into the royal lineage of Astaria. Why that young lady has been frolicking with him, I have no idea. I mean, she's 1/5 his age, and he's not Astarian. And to be honest, don't.
With elves, that could still be like 50s, 60s for a human.
I mean, yeah.
With it, all the
But also, it's a death penalty if he was ever caught. Because he would be interceding in the royal succession. That's a death sentence. You're not supposed to. He's putting our family in danger. He is of noble birth, but he's not of royal Astarian birth. She's already been promised wed. I mean, that could cause a civil war within Astaria.
No doubt that was Albus's true intention.
Is this Princess Liliana?
Yeah, Princess, Lysandria. Lilian, is the Grigaldorian princess.
That's right. Sorry.
Who's here?
And this Astarian princess isn't at this wedding. I got that right?
Oh, she is.
Oh, she is?
She's here with her half-sister, Gwyneth
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgibbon.
Okay.
Oh, it's Gerald.
No, it's
She the
you're talking
Barithian or
about
Astarian princess?
Astarian.
Is Cilion Fitz
The
Fitzgilbert?
Astarian princess,
Fitzgilbert?
the Astarian, her sister, and then the Grigaldonian princess are here. The Queen of Barissia is here. Currently, with your father. But those are the only princesses that are here. I mean, yeah.
Trying to keep it all straight. So, that's interesting. And out of character information too. And how did you come to learn this? To make it, did you have any evidence of these dalliances?
Well, yes, I got a hold of some letters.
Mm.
Several provocative letters. And I presented my evidence. I was going to present my evidence earlier today, but I didn't have a chance. I was going to do it afterwards. I presented him the copies of these scandalous letters.
Yes.
The real copies are back in my home.
Good. Somebody has broken into the goldsmith Malthus vault and absconded with the letters.
Well, that's socially bad.
Quite socially bad. A number of socially bad things happening tonight, which I'd be happy to fill you in, being the I understand you're the sheriff of Silverwood, could possibly help us track down any culprits among us here.
Well, I mean, there's a couple. Duke Zusto has been dancing to talk to my brother all night. specifically, he's really wants to have the physical copy of that contract that I'm trying to get my brother to not give him and not sign over rights to. That's going to politically be terrible for Barissia. I don't care how much money it's going
You have the letter, right?
We have I have the ledger.
to. You have the accounting ledger, but not the contract.
Not the contract.
The contract wasn't in there,
Yeah.
correct?
It was not in.
Only the ledger.
Only the ledger.
That was also missing.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Okay. Yes. So there's been a lot happening. It's an attempt on Navis's life. He's all right. He's safe now. And there's I understand. I wasn't present, but I understand an issue with Orc General. Captain, how is that coming along, by the way? With the Orc General?
We found his body. I sent it back to my childhood home.
Well done, Captain.
Don't worry, there's plenty of blood in the toilet still.
Reassuring.
And the murder weapon as well.
Very reassuring.
And I think we have the eyeballs.
Maybe not.
Sorry, Derek, you seem distracted.
Yes, just conferring with my.
So you don't see Starbuck there somewhere, do you? He's missing.
I'll keep an eye out, Captain, along with whoever else I'm also looking for tonight.
Anyway, yeah, as you guys are like just hanging out here in this area, at least it's fine. We'll talk to my brother. At least no one's died. You guys are kind of like in a private meeting area. She kind of just sits down, and then she kind of stands up really quick. Oh, that's couch is awfully hard. She picks up the cushion, and there's a dead body on the cushion. Lord Pompeius Winterrock, one of the higher up Vasarian lords.
Isn't that Victoria's dad or something?
Yeah. Has a dagger in his chest.
In a couch?
Yeah, he was. It looks like somebody's dug out the bottom of the couch somehow, and he was underneath the cushion. There is a dagger in his chest.
It's one of my
Like all those Heidemann couches, you know.
And as she picks it up and looks, her dagger is in his chest, and she's like, "That's my dagger." She pulls it out. Oh no, I'm sorry. And then she stabs it back.
Mentally, Captain, another body has appeared at the estate here.
Where?
Leaving Scarlet out. If you would be so good as to then that's something like Maveus, perhaps, to help us with this. She's getting quite the workout with her medicine skills tonight, I know, but
We'll come rejoin your party. I don't think there's anything else for us to accomplish.
okay.
Unless you guys have something else.
I am apparently gonna go take care of another body.
Have you considered, instead of a doctor, becoming a mortician?
Maybe, you know?
An undertaker.
You guys all converge back into one of these side rooms.
Did they trip over any other dead bodies?
Yes, I'll go there.
No, they do not.
You have locate object, right? Locate corpse. Not this one. There's probably more.
There we go.
I don't know, at this point I'm about to just commune and get a lay of everything.
You guys are
Because I would do that. I
currently
mean, with nature, I'll get a lay
in
of
this. I would say
everything. Well, that's-
this room over here, side meeting room.
Okay.
Balder, no.
I love it.
Balder's the DM.
It's the opportunity.
I will love on you. Come here, Balder.
No time to get in that chair.
Yeah, you bugger.
You're literally doing the meme of the and the cat behind the table.
I think we need to cancel the rest of your wedding because it appears that people are just going to die. All of them. Who knows when we'll be on?
I could officiate. We could
That's
make
what I
this.
tell him,
We
too.
could make this quick.
Mary went out.
See, We could knock this out quickly.
One thing, the first
They're
things
happily
first.
married already.
So
Well,
Dead
you know,
body.
this body. Eyes, what's going on?
Eyes, nothing going on with the eyes. This guy was not.
Alright.
I'm gonna do my medicine check and see how long this dude's been dead. 16.
Maybe 35 minutes.
Ooh, fresh.
Can I do a history check to see what his religion was?
Wait, that'd be like a.
Right. Wait a second.
I think there might be a
Can I do a religion check to see what his religion was?
Yeah, my brain. I think there's a very yes. That would be.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We do a sleight of hand check to see what their medical state's like.
Dirty 20.
I still, you're still
You would guess he's a part of the Elven Prophet thing.
Okay,
The
so
Elven
we'll
family.
do those for his last rites.
Giving last rites to him as he's like half buried in the couch.
Yeah. To make sure
Oh,
he passes
Victoria, I'm gonna
on.
love this.
I don't need the eyes, so that's all I
Victoria
need to
the
do.
scary guy that
The ice
came
guy,
through the
yeah.
wall.
Yes, the guy that we did the trap door right in front of.
Oh
So,
no.
Is it at all possible to bring him back before?
Scarlet administers the last rites,
Oh, I'm
stands
sorry.
up, leans back, and goes,
I wanna
"You
be the
do
one
what
to
you
tell
will with
Victoria."
him now."
What'd you say?
So I want to be the one to tell Victoria.
Oh, okay. I'm glad it's not me.
I have very one-sided people. I am a nobody to him.
Okay, so we know
Just like how I don't like Bruno
are there any
Mars.
other wounds on him other than this chest wound?
Or Taylor Swift.
Totally
Totally one-sided.
That will be a medicine check.
Probably, but I'm sad.
16 again.
16.
So she could
You
fix it.
see, there is a. Yes, on his neck, it looks like there is some kind of a deep scratch. And you see in this, there seems to be a deep scratch in his neck. The scratch itself smells. And it smells fine. It just smells like it was fresh blood. It was enough to draw blood, and you see flakes of gold along the stretch mark.
You all might want to take a look at this and I'll show everyone the scratch.
Do you say that out loud? Okay. Because I've been cut off from the chat. Again.
it.
You're in the room.
I have to make sure. I always have to make sure now. The kid likes to do that.
America. All right, so
Looks like there's a scratch on his neck.
Yeah, mine did too.
Is it post-mortem?
Now is it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it look lycanthropic? Was it a feral mushroom that scratched? Lycanthropic.
no, it doesn't look like lycanthropy. It just looks like it is a 4 fingers. You know, just like shink across the back of his neck.
Was
Only
it
thing,
post-mortem?
no, doesn't look post-mortem. Because a little bit of blood is found on the outside and some gold flakes.
While he's alive.
So
You say peri-mortem? You mean pre-mortem?
It's parents.
Is it really?
It is.
Oh. I did not know that.
okay, so we know the brides, parties of bridesmaids all had the nails done, right? So
I don't trust you.
But nail polish.
Words.
I guess I don't know how this D&D nail polish works.
Was gold flakes though?
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check.
I'm not gonna know.
see.
I'm a druid and
Well, we figured out the whole Antonia thing because the
I rolled a
person who
natural
handed
20.
Natural 20. You distinctly remember
Pre-mortem.
all of the brides and the bridesmaids had gold nail polish on their fingertips.
Mhm.
So that's how we figured out who handed off the bracelet was because they were wearing a cloak, but they had the nails.
I mean, does this look like nail polish then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, this looks like nail polish.
Was Victoria wearing?
No. Remember, it was the bridesmaids, right? Just the bridesmaids. So
The
we need to figure out.
princesses, I think.
We need to figure out whose nails are busted up. Bring us the bridesmaids.
So Perry is right before.
Probably go find them.
And Jordan is like in the room with the
Long.
body.
Yeah.
I mean, put the couch cushion back on. But bring us the
bone damage.
Bring
and
them all
stuff.
in here. Let's
Everyone's
see
right
whose nails
before
are ruined.
Like Mavis's wife
Cool.
as well.
Isn't a couch just a luxury grave?
Just
Just wait a minute. At this
You haven't
point,
seen enough graveyards.
all joking aside, whoever's nails are no longer perfectly manicured, that's who scratched him.
All the bridal parties was blue.
And they had
And they just
Blue
had
with
their,
gold
do you,
flakes.
so
they just had theirs.
you just want me to
Freshly done.
bring I could bring the bridal
That's true,
party
they
in, I guess, if you want.
Sorry, too many people talking. What?
They said earlier that they were just freshly done when you were talking to them. And if this was 35 minutes ago, they wouldn't have been freshly
Well, how freshly done are we talking?
Or they will and got
freshly done,
refreshed
meaning
since
like
then.
within the day.
Okay,
Like they had
okay.
it like
Just wanna make
morning.
sure.
So it is likely someone does have smudges. So.
Okay.
I get the mani pedi before the what, not the day.
What do we want to do with the corpse if we're going to start questioning people?
Yes.
We're apparently juggling corpses.
I thought the couch was fine. Put the
Portable
couch back
hole?
on. Don't let anyone sit on it.
This one's not got piss all over it. You could stick it in that portable hole.
Sorry. I had to go!
What? Stop me throwing all the bodies in my portable hole.
I am just
Because you always
ignoring-
You
have.
met the president.
Those were my kills.
Strom didn't pee on
Yeah,
it.
Strong did not claim the body for
But it was funny.
It still
I'm
has a
rumbling
tie.
and I'm shoving the corpse into my hole.
You pick him up, you throw him in.
You take the
gag him
dagger out or
his
leave it in.
I leave it in.
Okay.
No, Strom, you gotta slow down on your collecting for a moment.
Was it that did it look the same as the other dagger?
It actually looked like it was Rodana's deck.
Yeah, it was her dagger. She claimed
Okay.
that it was her. She's like, "Oh my god, it's my dagger!"
Okay.
Shit, and put it back.
That's right. Okay. Yeah,
What
yeah.
better way to cover your tracks? How are Madonna's nails?
Ooh, good question.
She shows her nails.
A
they
chip
blue?
mess.
Are they the blue?
She's not in the bridesmaids party, so her nails are not painted up.
Okay.
Suspicious she's not. in the
Likely
bridesmaid
cover
party.
story.
Wait a minute.
Like,
Are those her actual
goes in
heads?
and she brings in the bridesmaids party.
Okay.
Lulia Goldsmith,
So there's someone else.
Elasia Goldsmith,
Hold on. Lulia.
yeah, the sister of the and maid of honor, Eliza Goldsmith, the wife of Navis,
Eliza.
yeah,
And
Uh,
Peggy.
the princess
Yeah, the mom.
Rinaldi.
Liliane Firebrand and Lysandria Firebrand.
All these L names.
But the princess of a star.
Yeah.
Well, Lysandria was the one that was in the painting.
No. It was It's Liliane Firebrand.
Oh,
But
yes.
Lillian is here.
Lillian is here, so she would be she's in the bridesmaids party as well as Lysandrina is in the bridesmaid party as well as
Galleon.
Gallian.
Which we know Gallian
Thrall is in the party.
is the
isn't he?
princess half
His
sister.
nails are blue.
Yes, the half sister.
Okay.
Was
So, but
Thrall's-
Gallian is the one who was the owner of the dagger that killed Soso.
Yes.
Okay.
was Thrall in the bridal party as well?
Thrall. No. He was not.
Oh, I thought he had blue nails.
So did I.
No.
Hey,
Antonia had her blue nails.
Antonia.
She is also, if you want her in, she will also come in.
But Thrall was just.
We want everyone with
He was the druid.
Oh, okay.
everyone with the nails.
The androgynous one.
That'd make it a lot easier if it was just the same person doing all these murder schemes.
All right, Antonia. Here we go again.
As
I
we
feel like
look,
we didn't prepare for the wedding.
it's not hard to look at all of them. The one that has the busted up nail on her left hand is Galani Fitzgilbert,
So
the
that's
same one that owned the
The
deck.
same.
Not Fitzgibbons, not Fitzgerald.
That she had nails.
Those are two little
He's got the busted up nails on the left hand, which matches the
Alright,
claw.
take her away.
How about we zone of truth this stuff?
Captain, lock her away!
I wish.
So, wait, the zone of truth.
Hold on. Does someone need Zone of Truth?
Oh, you have?
Does someone need it?
That would be nice so we can get some
Oh.
answers.
I actually generally prefer lies.
I believe I do
That does
have
not
Zone of
shock
Truth.
me.
What
I'm
level is
morally
it?
opposed to zone of truth.
You morally insist.
What level
You guys
is zone
could.
of
You
truth?
guys could. Socially awkward, they are royalty. And you guys are not.
I don't care.
Socially awkward. This is his wedding,
Yeah?
What level
and
is
I
zone
think
of
murders
truth?
are a bit of a faux pas.
Okay.
What level is zone of truth?
It's a level 2 spell.
Level 2.
So
Yes, I have zone of truth. And I don't care if they're royalty. They all go to the same place in the end.
Best.
Yeah.
You guys are in this is the psychic conversation.
No, I'm not part of that.
What? I thought
Yes,
we were
you
having
are.
this right in
No.
front of.
You didn't specifically say I was back yet. Are you saying I'm back in now?
Yes, you are back.
You
in.
are.
Okay, now I am psychically talking.
Okay.
After being
I
kicked
was
out.
joking earlier.
No, you said it, so it had to be.
Hey guys. Stop. Okay.
So yes, we need. You have it prepared.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
Good. I will use zone of truth.
Okay. You cast Zone of Truth over the group. Okay. What you guys will see. They'll just sit here. None of them are wizards. They have no idea what the hell was just cast.
But are they clerics?
No, one of them actually has a chance. One of them knows. It was just cast. So
I'm gonna go stand for the door.
it is a cone, so you can direct it at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go stand in front of the door.
you
Okay.
want to question them, Captain?
Oh, this is a sphere.
I will
Oh,
not.
is it a sphere?
I will not
Oh,
pretend-
sorry.
30 feet
I will
across.
not pretend I
Oh, is it?
understand the
15-foot
political
radius, so
ramifications of what
15
we
on
are
either
about to
side.
question.
Oh, okay.
So, and Decadic.
Oh, they have to make a
you're here,
friendly
right?
saving
You're
throw.
here
Yes,
with
yeah.
your wife.
Oh,
Okay.
is that initially or
Decadic, I'm
when
not
they
going to
when they
pretend
tried
I understand the
First
what we
time,
are about to.
when they enter
to
the
do,
spells area,
and
the
I'm gonna
first time on their
like this,
turn
okay?
starts.
So,
Okay. I'll just
do you
make
think
one
we should
for
question?
On a failed save, they can't lie.
what did you supposed to
I
do?
will be able to discern lies. the
18.
best, But that's
18?
about
Yeah.
the best
Okay.
of my strength
Last
in
10
this
minutes.
conversation.
Do you want to go accusatory?
Alicia
Or give her the
and,
opportunity
and
to just
Antonia resisted.
Let's give her an opportunity to reveal herself.
No one else made
Got
it.
Okay, so
Just
Antonia.
the wife and the grandmother.
Gotcha, those are the only two that fail.
Yeah, I rolled like an 18 and 19.
Cool.
I assume it's been an hour since we rezzed Mavius, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure so my spell's done. Okay.
Okay.
We've brought you all in here. So unfortunately, there have been terrible happenings going on. And we're concerned for your health and safekeeping. You're not hitting me with the zone of truth, right?
sphere. You've got it centered on them.
It's
Okay.
sphere, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Although it gets, well, it doesn't, it's like, real quick, does it compel you to tell the truth or it stops you from lying?
It's
You can't deliver on a failed save. The creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius.
Can't speak a deliberate lie. Okay, good to know.
I want
Two
to.
of them failed to, or two of them were able to get past it.
I am going to be actively assessing for lies.
okay.
Even though we have the zone of truth, it's just
Okay.
I'm just
I-
kind of
I
playing
will
back.
have you roll insight checks, Pyrrha.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
I'll do this one.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
And I'll be ready.
There's been terrible happenings going on. I'm afraid there's been a murder here.
That's 21.
21. Most of them are surprised. One of them hesitates with the and it's the one you think.
It's
It
the one-
is-
Galleon?
it is,
Overacts it a little too
Galanian.
much.
Galani. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Whatever.
G-A
What is
let's call-
this? How do you spell
it's
it?
called Fitzgilbert. G-A-L-I-A-N-N-E.
Galleon.
Galleon. Galleon.
Gilbert, right?
Fitzgilbert is the last part of her. He has abbreviated name because she's a bastard.
Nope, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. I'm trying to keep it straight.
BST.
Fortunately, as the bridal party, you come to the conclusion that you were prime targets in this situation. We're worried about your health. The Kadic asked us to come in and provide additional security. Have any of you had anything alerting? Most of you look steams. Imagine you're fine, but you look like maybe you've got into bit of an accident. The
Galleon?
galleon, yeah.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine. Well, outside of I did scratch that fucking bastard earlier.
Oh,
Witchmaster, we're here to keep you safe. I can roll persuasion or anything if you need on this. Or
Obvious. I was in the corner earlier, and he was trying to. He was making eyes at me, and I tried to get me in the corner, and he tried to kiss me, and so I kind of got a little close to him, and then I scratched his neck.
does she look stunned at this point?
She is shocked that at this point she's just talking because she's shocked, and then like she feels like she's trying to say a lie, but it's all just coming out the truth.
Okay, so insight then.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She is shocked.
She's shook.
At
Okay.
this point, she's not sure what's going on.
so far, she's only limited to scratching.
Thank goodness for you, Scarlet.
God, I was just so panicked after I killed my uncle, and all of a sudden everyone goes, "What?"
What?
Or no. No, she didn't say her uncle. After
So?
After I killed Soso, and everyone just goes, "What?"
So she didn't say uncle.
Yeah, she didn't say uncle.
She said so-so.
She said
Okay.
Soso. Sorry. And everyone's just kind of looking at her. Everyone's looking at her like everyone's just kind of sitting there in shock.
Why?
Just going to bribe my sister. I'm sorry, sister. He was going to force. I
Thank you all for coming to our wonderful performance where Scarlet here has demonstrated a spell here that compels you to come up with funny stories. The rest of you may leave, but we do need to have a word fixes. I'm gonna lie my ass off.
need a subterfuge check.
Oh, that's not great. 22.
Not great.
Not great, but
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. The one that picked up on the bullshit was the one who already knew. I don't know why I rolled for Antonia, but yeah.
I don't know what she's gonna do with that information, but
She just everyone else kind of ha 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 walks off, and the other one's like what's her name? The Princess of Griggledorn and the Princess of Astaria kind of look at each other for a moment. I need you to make an insight check. The DC is high.
ooh, I got 19 on the die.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be 19, 29, 31.
Made an impossible check. As the princesses make eyes at each other and look at each other in concern, that is not the concern of two friends, but the concern of two lovers.
The two princesses?
Yes. The Princess of Griggledorn and the Princess of Astaria.
oh, that was the whipping girl.
No.
No, not her. Okay.
No.
Proper princess. She is a...
Lithondria and Lillian?
Yes.
Don't let the two princesses leave. Don't
As
let
they
them
kind of
leave.
turn around, look like they're about
Don't
to
let them
leave.
leave. Do not let them leave.
Don't even bother lying it.
One moment, please, my ladies, before you depart another matter.
Oh, did you have something, Kitty? That's wonderful. Shit.
They look at each other with eyes of those that love as lovers to each other.
Yes, if the two of you could hand over to submit. Everyone else, though, is free to leave, yes.
How many people did we
Roll me a
actually
persuasion
send out
check.
in
It's
the-
getting weird at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Roll advantage because it's your party.
With persuasion.
Another net fire!
Jesus Christ, that is what?
Apparently,
Three?
Neil brings his rolls down.
Right? That's 3 20s tonight. Yeah, the rest of them are like, oh, sure. You just went to, yeah, sure. The rest of them leave, and you are in a room with two princesses and a whipping girl.
The princesses and the whipping girl?
Yes.
Yeah, we have
You
Galleon.
didn't have her leave,
Yeah.
unless you're having
She's
her
the one
leave.
that has the chip.
She's
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
getting-
She's the one who did the
I'm
murders.
keeping my people very
Yeah,
straight.
Galleon is
Okay,
the one who
Galleon's
murdered
whipping girl,
Soso
yep, you know,
and
said that.
scratched the pompous guy.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think.
The princesses are secretly lovers.
Those two are. So why did she burn that? If not, did her sister tell her to do it? She didn't know. Hey.
Is Zone of Truth still up?
Yes.
Last 10 minutes.
Last for 10 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. So
You guys have seen. They're just sitting here.
yeah, just trying to figure out because so the portrait depicting the two princesses, in Flagrante Delicto, and also Albus as Navis was apparently also getting with the Starian princess, right?
Lillian and Lysandria are both firebrand names.
No, Lillian is the firebrand. Lysandria is Isollionhe.
Holy shit. ISOLL.
Ionthe.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Lysandria is Galleon's sister.
Yes, is
Got it,
Galleon's
got it,
sister.
got it.
They those two are elves, and the Grigaldonian is orcish.
So Lillian is an orc.
Yes, she is a half
Half orc.
orc.
Yes.
That's right.
She's the niece of Soso.
Yes.
I'm getting there. I'm
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
there.
I
I'm
know.
trying.
Luckily,
Lots of
That's
I've,
why
I've got this list.
I
and
know.
get confused.
I'm just coming into the story and I'm just trying to make sure I got everybody straight. Sorry.
So out of character, what I think is transparent, how I understand it is that Soso got a hold of the portrait and the letters showing the affair between the two
There-
princesses in order to protect his niece, the orc princess.
Yeah.
They said he burned the portrait and he was going to rip up the letters and such.
Okay.
And Galleon, the half sister, wasn't completely in on it and thought he was going to use them to blackmail or some such, and that's why she
Okay.
kind of a repeat of what happened with Antonia and Navis, kind of.
Right.
What I understand.
Since Firebrand is in the room, can I see her goatiness currently at all? That visible.
That's right.
I'm talking about it's not it's Lysandria was the one, right?
The elf.
Firebrand, I thought.
Or no, it was Firebrand.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
Lillian.
Yes.
I can see it still.
It's still there. It's still there. It's still there. Overlapping her.
Lady, if you could hold still for just 1 second, and I cast remove curse on her just to see if anything happens.
Cast remove curse.
You should be feeling much better now.
Oh.
Jesus.
with the pause in there.
She's like, oh, all right. No, good.
And for you, Gilead, the relations I'm led to understand, you didn't strike me as someone who cared so much about her sister, her reputation. But you care deeply, don't you?
I love my sister. And I don't like how people have been using her lately. Sister, I know Navis has been bribing you lately. I don't know what he has over you to force you into some kind of relationship, but you don't deserve it. The sister, in turn, still under zone of truth, will reply, "It's all right. You don't know. He has that terrible picture of me and
Lillian.
Lillian," and she kind of says it with shock. Now she's realizing she's saying things that are way too true, and Lillian's kind of like, So all three of them are kind of at this point aware that something has been cast, and they're kind of being a little bit more just not saying anything, like, ooh.
All right, we understand that said portrait has been destroyed. Is that correct,
Roll an
Lillian?
insight check.
26.
26. You can tell that Lysandria is surprised by the portrait being destroyed, and Gillian is, but Lillian is not surprised.
Lillian, or what would I? How should she be addressed? What's her princess?
Firebrand, yeah.
Princess Firebrand. Why does it not shock you that this incriminating portrait has been destroyed?
Roll a persuasion to try to coax her to talk, because at this point she's tight-lipped because she knows the thing she might say is the truth.
Not Aiden Rushmore.
Oh, 23.
23.
I'm persuasion.
Lord.
13.
I and my uncle snuck into Davis's office, and we took everything out of there. I destroyed the portrait, and my uncle said that we talk about it later. He went off to with the contract and the letters that he would deal with it later. I destroyed the painting and then went back inside. And I haven't seen my uncle again.
You know what happened to him.
And now I know what happened to him.
Oh wait, no, that's right. She.
Gallian.
That's like okay.
So Gallian, what did you do with the letters in the contract?
I took the letters. I didn't take the contract. I didn't care about it. I just took the letters.
He's another person.
Well, I had to.
So
Whoever
the
it is.
contract with him when you took the letters?
I'm probably. I just cared about the bag of letters. I saw a scroll with some writing on it, diagram of the local area. Don't care about that. I just cared about the letters. And I was just now I have this stupid badger tattoo on me.
Good news. When you die, it will be permanent now.
What? What is this?
You ventured a great game.
What? No idea. Nothing registering.
I'm so confused. I don't understand why you would murder your uncle when
She didn't murder.
It's on her uncle. It's on her uncle. That's
oh shit.
Firebrand's the person's
sorry.
uncle.
Yeah.
I'm so
No,
fucked
it's
up right now.
understandable.
it's okay. It's okay.
So Lillian, okay, so let me make sure this is out of character. Please let me make sure I want to get this straight. Lillian, it's her uncle.
So Lillian Firebrand.
Yes.
Her-
Yes. It's her uncle.
Gallian is the half sibling.
Yeah.
The half sibling
Sorry,
did
no,
not
no, no.
her
So
lover.
did the murder. But
Yeah.
so then Gallian believed that So was trying to hurt Lillian.
Yes.
But that's not the truth.
It's not the truth, but she saw him with the letters. She made some kind of assumption.
So that's where we're getting at.
Yeah.
She made the assumption, not that she actually witnessed him doing anything, but that she saw him in possession of these letters.
Mhm.
So him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm
It's okay.
trying. I'm
It's
doing
okay.
my best. I'm doing my best.
I was half tempted to do like pictures and names, and now hindsight be 20. If I had, because you're always going through the first rough draft. Oh, let's do this again. I would print off pictures and names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So you guys
Who's
can
who?
yeah.
No, this is fine. So what we are dealing with then is that Lillian knew that we worked with So was in the office with So took the things with, and then they said, I will deal with this later. I've just got this incriminating evidence. They destroyed the portrait.
Mhm.
But then is Lillian and Lysandria in an actual relationship, or were they framed? They looked at each other. I saw them giving the eyes to
Oh
each
yeah,
other.
they look like they are.
They look like it.
Yeah.
But Galleon thinks that So-So is blackmailing Lillian into this relationship. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think whether or not we don't know whether or not it's true, but I have
Yeah.
what I've seen, it feels like it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Okay.
And
Go ahead.
Galleon, you merely attacked the Winter Rock Lord, you didn't kill him.
Yes, he was getting a little too fresh with me, so I did that, and then he just kind of went off. He said he had other business he had to attend to, his latest windfall.
Was that in here that he came on to you?
In here?
In this room, or what did you...
No, that was on the other side near the kitchens. I had just come back from coming outside, and I hadn't had a chance. I was thinking about maybe I should push his body in the shitter.
You're talking about So-So.
But
Insight,
yeah, go ahead and roll.
because if she has 30, if she has a tattoo,
She killed
she killed.
So-So. We know that. She said
Oh,
it.
So-So had
She killed him,
So-So had
but
it.
now
I
you're
thought
certain
Winter Rock.
you think about it, like
The other
she,
Winter Rock.
she did not dispose of the body.
Hmm.
So
Sure. So,
He didn't
never
have
mind
any.
then. Insight didn't have it.
no, you rolled the natural from the inside. You come to epiphany. Who did that to his body, and who took the contract? Because the contract was in there. His body was animated. It doesn't appear to be anybody in this room.
I think one of the girls that we left out probably found the mess there.
But none of them. Well,
Right? With your high roll earlier, all of them seem surprised about the murder.
they all seemed surprised. Genuinely surprised, except for those in attendance. Well, aside from Galleon.
And Princess Firebrown, this is hardly related, but please forgive my curiosity. Did you ever come in contact with a dwarf who had an obsession with contracts and money, and it was...
I meet a lot of strange people, but no.
Scarlet, do you remember what that Krasnak fellow looked like? It was...
You never met him?
You did?
No.
Yes, you did. We rescued him from the tower where Sessiva was, and
That was
Scarlet
what-
was with us then.
That was toast.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was you. It was you. Because you used the heart to do the weather. You died later.
Oh.
You did die shortly after that.
That's the harp. Yeah, I remember.
Sometimes I have difficulty telling
Yeah, she remembers. Yes.
who folks are.
To do that in the comic. The part of Scarlet will be played by Toast today.
Scarlet and Toast look so similar to you.
Yeah, so she
Taller, shorter.
does.
Something to describe.
And you can tell that Lillian, no idea.
No idea.
Yeah. Drawn a blank. I don't remember such dwarf. I honestly mostly just deal with my own tribe.
Considering he was possessed by a
Who
goat,
is
I
it
don't know.
saying that? Firebrand?
Yeah.
You were
Princess.
or princess.
Princess by the goat.
goat girl.
Yes, or something. But we, only Tam has been through one of his old
So
people.
what is the badger tattoo?
So it's part of effectively Highlander.
You've got a couple tattoos already.
I've got 4 of them. I'm
Yes.
going up.
So because she killed him, she like took his tattoo?
Yes, the tattoo imposes powers, and I'll explain this to her as well.
Yeah. So
As I explain.
yeah, you.
I would ask out loud. what
Should
is-
you
what does that have to
become? Should you? Everyone who is killed, who has one of these tattoos, their souls can never be restored. It's the animal god at that point has claimed them. The one who gathers all 50 of the animal god's
Hence
tattoos
the eyes.
gains his mantle. Unfortunately, as you collect more, you'll be a target to others, and there's not really any way to get out of it short of messing with time itself. It's the only way we found so far.
Toast.
So congratulations
Pleasant.
and welcome.
Are you just gonna
Drawing your
Right
blood
now,
here
yes.
would be a bit of a faux pas. I suggest you be aware that many more people will be trying to kill you than had been before.
Trying to kill me.
That's why General So-So himself was such a sought-after target. So congratulations on doing that.
I just.
You signed your own death sentence.
She faints.
I was gonna say maybe we could have handled that a little more tactfully.
Her sister's like, oh! Trying to
I mean, I guess.
wake up her sister unsuccessfully. No ranks in medicine.
So we have another layer to this conspiracy
I have
going
to
on. here.
ask before this gets on much longer. Is Pompeius a figure that we would want to resurrect?
I have no preference. If you want to resurrect him, I won't stop you.
The fewer dead bodies, the better at this
I
point.
mean, I could raise So-So. I could bring So-So back. You know.
I don't want So-So back. And
So-So
you can't
can't
because
be
he's from the animal god.
My bad.
Great
My
game,
bad.
yeah.
My bad. Okay.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, I would do that.
The
Okay.
animal god, you know his name's Utak.
So Pompeius.
Yes.
I could resurrect him. If that is, I mean, we have him. I have true resurrection. I could bring him back.
The princess looks at you. This is the princess will start at. Pompeius? Why? What do you mean resurrect Pompeius?
Shake my back.
She also faints.
Hold on, that was the wrong body.
The other princess now faints. At the thought of like two unconscious princesses and a whipping girl.
Oh dear.
Unconscious on the floor.
All right, so where would we like to teleport?
So I raise him like I could literally just do it right now. Like
They're only unconscious, I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
they
I don't
are.
think you need to resurrect.
no, but
So let's remove the dagger from its chest cavity and, if possible,
I'm
But
gonna.
I'm pretty sure you can come back if you revivify.
Revivify has to be within a minute.
Right, right.
I
One with the
have to-
tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, with the tattoos I allow revivify because it's like shock patterns. But nothing more than that. Anything more, if you've been dead longer, now it's game over.
Well, no one's looking. Would
Okay.
you mind humoring me for a moment?
sure.
They know where I'm going.
Where you're going?
I know.
What are you doing?
Are you gonna?
I'm gonna coup de grace the girl.
No.
What?
I don't have revivify. I have true resurrection.
Well, no. If you kill her and you take her
If you can
tattoo,
revive
she's dead.
Okay.
There's no, yeah.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
okay.
It was a question of.
Swords against you.
I thought that was a question. If you got killed, how would you?
It was a question of if I kill her and bring her back, does she lose the tattoo and can I get while keeping her alive?
No, the soul goes with the tattoo. That's why you
Right.
can't go back.
Okay.
Because your
Never-
soul is forever
Sorry,
stuck
okay,
in the
yeah,
game.
never
So
mind.
then you could, but if I had revivify, you could axe her. We could hit her with it, but she'd keep the tattoo.
Yeah,
She
so it
keep-
wouldn't
Got it.
accomplish anything.
Got it,
So,
got it, okay.
I don't have like a desire to kill her, so there's no reason to.
I mean, you did have. It's
Oh.
there.
Only the temporary measure to help.
I love you doing this in the same room as Tara on the towel.
By the way, I haven't used my level 9 spell today. If you want me to resurrect him, I can do that.
I'd say yes.
Okay.
There's
Hold on. Are we sure there's no one else dead that we don't want to bring back more? True Resurrection doesn't have like a big.
We'll dig up that grave.
I
when we
say yeah,
come to
yeah.
it.
True resurrection is just as long as they've not been dead more than like 100 years or something like that. I can
Also,
bring
I'd
them back.
really like to tell Victorio, raise his father in front of him and see if we can't get some kind of debt from him.
You're trying. Oh, roll me an investigation check real quick.
Well, he could give me the materials to do it.
That's
you
not the debt. I can give you that. Or at
Tom.
least pay for it.
Tom,
Yeah.
roll me an investigation check.
I'd rather
I forgot
not.
about Tom.
17.
Whoa.
That's great for me.
Okay.
Let's do.
It's awkwardly you do notice that even though the princess is unconscious, that spectral version of her, the goat version, is still up and walking around, just above her body. Seems weird.
While they're all out, instead of coup de grace,
That's really.
Oh,
I'd really rather we not do that.
We may want to coup de grace.
Why?
Well, that one there, Lilybrand, as I've told you, is possessed by those goats. I don't know if we have a way to undo that. When it's unleashed, they become full-fledged. Well, not the full-fledged mother goat,
I've
but
seen
large
her-
enough that'll cause a significant amount of damage.
Okay, Tony. What kind of?
I tried to remove the curse off of her, and it did nothing.
Stuffington, the bear Artax had, was, I don't know if it's dispel good and evil, but he turned one of our crew members back from.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
What is it?
It
It's
was,
so good and evil.
The spell good and evil.
We had our Warforged had a
Yeah.
bear,
Yeah,
a stuffed.
Stuffington. Yeah.
Yes, that could cast spells.
yes.
Okay.
And in the fight we had with our crew members who had turned to goats that got erased from this timeline.
Oh yeah, because he used a wish
Yeah.
spell to do that. Yeah, I remember that.
Wish spell to do what?
Oh, when he made Lord Stuffington.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was like his.
Yes, and we fought a bunch of our former crew members had been turned to goats, and using that, Artax was able to turn one of them back to normal. Seemingly permanent, I don't know if it was permanent effect, but it seemed to do the trick.
Because of tiny, whiny, wibbly wobbly.
We're not sure how it spreads, how they put it from one person to the next. And I never saw it on any of our crewmates before we went into the Winter Court before. So I'm extremely worried about it hatching, if you will.
How do we know that? Simply killing her now won't unleash this beast as well.
Do I have that
Sure.
answer? I don't know how. I don't know what I know, what I don't know about this.
Since the goats are like the
Not
one
a
thing
lot.
she's
That's like the
interacted
one
with.
thing that I've interacted with is these things.
You do know that it is a corruption of Shub-Niggurath.
Of what?
Shub-Niggurath. Shub-Niggurath, the black goat in the woods.
Okay.
She is the one. She is a corruption of life. She is the mother. She's the mother of the dark. She is the birther of evil.
And she's Fae, or
No,
we don't
she's-
know what she is.
You guys have been able to summarize that she has been posing as Marika. Marika being a god of birth and the harvest, right? And that she acts against Haster. But she has been tied to Joy with the idea, with the promise of that she would bring everlasting life to the world in her form. Life that never dies, a spring without end.
Only had someone who had any memory.
It's got its flask.
We can't really just get rid of her, though, without... I mean, at least these two are very aware. Much less the others we sent out of here already.
But
A few murders will be nothing compared to what it might
I
be
could
if
take
it-
her into the dreaming and see what happens.
Now you do know Joy is at the party as well. He is here.
He is?
Who was also corrupted or something,
Right, right. Joy is also corrupted.
Yeah.
So, how did I find that out? I saw it.
That was from the Heartless Queen. She told you.
She told me. I didn't know on my own.
You guys within 15 days, now 14 days, have to go to and deal with him.
He's
And
here.
the corruption in his castle.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Don't suppose you can dispel evil?
I don't even think I know have that spell in my inventory. What was it called? Dispel.
Dispel good and evil. That's what's on the
It's
crew sheet.
it's a 5th level spell.
I don't even have access to it. I know. I'm no good. I'm no good. I have a lot of spells, but not that one. Yeah, it's not on my list at all. I've got Decadix Damning Praise though.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
People minded.
Oh, that's one of his
I
cards.
know. It's just funny. It's just here. It's just
Great.
You can make your own custom spells.
yeah.
It's people mind, but where they think I'm their best friend afterwards.
Oh yeah,
Alternatively-
God, you did that to the
I did
priest.
manage pull that off on one person successfully. So.
Yeah.
Alternatively, send her back to Griddledon. I'm really not concerned if she goes off over there and unleashes some. It's your wedding, though, Decadic. I'm not going to kick one of your guests out at the wedding.
Oh, thank you for the deference.
I do what I can.
What buffs do people currently have on themselves?
Foresight at this point.
Foresight. Okay.
But Miss would have worn off.
I think I cast Mage Armor at some point. I don't
Okay.
know how long
You
ago
got
it
mage
was.
armor on.
It's 8
Okay.
hours.
No one else has anything else?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Except for, well, I guess Zone of Truth is ran out by this point, but they also are
Yeah,
unconscious.
It's
So.
10 minutes too.
Those unconscious people won't lie to us anymore.
Okay.
So,
Well, I think if we're going to resurrect Pompeius, we should do it sooner rather than later.
Great. I'll go let Victoria.
Oh, are we doing that in front of him? Is that what we're doing?
he has a grudge against him, so yes, he wants to
Well,
use this.
what am I to come back? We found your father dead. We resurrected him. It's cool. No, he needs to see
He needs
his
to see it.
corpse.
All right. I will start preparing
Granted, doing that, who wants to know how? There's the dagger that belonged to.
her.
To Rodaro, the sister somehow. We need to find out who did
Who's not in this room,
Why don't
right?
we just,
We
She's
can bring
one
him
of
back
the-
and ask him.
somebody.
why don't we just take the dagger out?
The dagger's out of him.
No, she put it back in, did she?
Yeah,
One of us took
So
it back out.
then, so then he would know who did it.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
But he got stabbed in the chest. We just ask him, who stabbed you in the chest?
Yeah.
I can bring him back and ask him.
Okay.
But do we? Yeah, just to get the point is.
I'm gonna go get Victoria.
In the.
Okay, so we're just gonna get Victoria. Okay.
Yes, and the princesses are still like.
Yes,
Don't worry.
they are still unconscious.
Whatever they do, and
you want to load up Victoria back into her hole and take him to a different room to do that, just so it's
That-
less complicated?
Might be smart. Might be wise. I think we don't want to leave these ladies alone, but
Bernard will be like, I'll look over the princess.
wonderful.
Yes.
That way, one of them doesn't get a dagger in their
What? They're the one.
Well, then they probably won't get one in their chest. They're not gonna stab themselves.
And you did not do
Well, they'll
this.
kill the other one.
No. I haven't stabbed anyone today.
I haven't stabbed anyone today. 28.
28. Seriously, I haven't stabbed anyone today. Honestly, I've been dealing with the trouble in the town ever since the nine eyes just disappeared in town a couple days ago. They just poof disappeared. Haven't seen a single one of them.
That's probably that button Albus pushed.
Oh my gosh! But he got teleported into the ocean. / sky.
Oh, that was. Oh,
Because he took it and he.
You
threw it
guys
off
now
the ship.
realize that button was to teleport help to him.
Oh shit!
oh!
So you're just like.
Oh dear.
So they might have a grudge on us. We'll have to try to scry one of them later.
That's
Okay,
they're
okay.
blind.
They can line up at this point.
Honestly, hilarious. Best move you could have done.
Amazing. Amazing. It's all coming together. Okay, give me the bag and or the hole or whatever, and I'll go get set up in another room and we can get this show on the road.
Yes.
And you can go get Victoria.
I'm not giving you the bag, but
They're
we'll go to
alive.
the road and
I
get
don't
the body out.
I don't care. That's
But
fine.
not.
Okay, you guys set up in another room. You are the groom, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No issue.
Okay, yes.
Great.
What happened when we think
Where's Victoria?
Victoria is currently in a heated debate with Penwar over what is the best weapon to use against a shield. Is it truly a flail, or is a hooked scythe a better option?
Like one of those YouTube videos of like, oh, who would win in this fight? An ancient Roman soldier or an ancient Chinese soldier?
It's it. The weapon I'm. Hold on one sec.
Flails flails are kind of like nunchucks. Like, why take a stick and put a chain in it to make it harder to
we were
wield?
a real one.
Flails or
They're not-
nunchucks? Boom.
This is the debate right here.
Jesus.
Role playing.
Amazing.
Damn it, I don't see the sword. I was looking for it.
Well, no, I don't know. That one was
Oh,
something I like.
oh my goodness.
They saw it.
Okay.
I personally believe in the Luxosaurus supremacy.
More like a.
See, Master Benoit,
I don't know.
this gentleman is a
A
fine
wooden sword.
sword. I can attest.
I'm not sure. I can't know.
Anyway, Victoria, may I have a word with something that desperately requires your attention?
He kind of looks you up and down. All right. Master Penwa. Oh, yes. Go ahead. Have your fun. Your fun and your hook sights. He just kind of walks off. To probably talk to, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. He's going to talk to Baba Lagosa. She looks like a crazy bitch.
That's probably accurate.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Victoria, have you seen your father?
No. No, I have not. At least not since, maybe 40, 50 minutes ago.
You're not protecting Mebius anymore after, well, you know. And were you supposed to be protecting your father?
No. No, I'm here. Honestly, I'm done with my work at this point. I have procured what I needed to procure, and I've given it to Joy, and now my job is done.
It's important that you come in here, and unfortunately, I thought you should see this. Open the door to where she's set up.
Okay. What does he say?
Okay, so while they've been gone, she has been setting. What room did we decide to go into? Just like a sitting room somewhere.
We were in this one, so
Okay.
well, that's like a. There's really not an adjoining room that we could get.
We
to
have gone
before.
upstairs into a less occupied second floor room.
Okay.
If there's
Smaller room in there.
if there's a couch, if there's a table,
Okay.
whatever.
You guys dress up the room.
I will send it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Describe me the room.
we're in like a small reading room.
Okay.
And so in here, there would be a low coffee table in front of a like 2-person couch. And so when you brought in your, pulled the body out,
Uh-huh.
she would have instructed you to put him on the coffee table. And so he's elevated off of the ground. And so she would be sitting, or she would be standing behind the couch. So that there is the corpse and the couch between her and them when they come walking in. And she is presently washing her hands. She's pulled her cloak off. And so she's washing her hands and wiping them off on her like her fur skirt. And she's got set out a vial of holy water.
I'm gonna have a moment of insight. Before you go to kill her, she did not do this.
Are we all there with you?
Presumably.
I'm assuming I'm not
Lefty
the only
waited in
I just wanted to
the
make sure.
princess.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
I didn't know if you wanted something you wanted to do. Okay, so yeah.
As you walk into the room, I would like you to roll initiative to see if you
Uh-oh.
can tell him that in
I
time.
apologize.
Thanks. He's gonna kill me.
22.
22. Cool. 222. Oh, you rolled low. Okay, what are you going to say?
We found your father murdered, and I thought I would speak to you before he got resurrected. Give you that choice.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
You're so good at this.
This is my best one.
This is so good.
Alright, I rolled a 9. So 28.
Oh my god. Wow.
For a brief moment, the room drops 40 degrees. The door awkwardly
It
shuts
closes.
behind him. You have my attention.
An aspiring person like yourself, who's I can't help but notice has taken on many lordships and keeps around. I figured if this was an opportunity you wanted to take to raise your standing, and I don't know if you have any older siblings that would maybe have more of a claim to your house, but thought I would give you the chance to take it if you want, and if not, we're willing to get him resurrected.
I have no claim to my house. When I joined the courts of Mithras, I relinquished my claim. My father has relinquished his. He doesn't acknowledge me as a son, but you're saying you can resurrect him.
He still doesn't acknowledge you, despite everything that you've done and given.
No, but if you resurrect him, I'll have leverage over him. If you are willing to say I'm the one you had you resurrected.
You're going to have to. I lack the entirety of the resources I need to perform this spell. You will have to help me. $25,000 diamond. 25,000 gold diamond.
You need. All right. Fine. I'll provide the diamond.
Then you would be directly responsible for his resurrection. I am merely the vessel.
And none of you killed him?
None of us
No.
killed him, and I'm happy to even reimburse you for it if you're willing to help Elsat also.
Oh no, no. It's a fair thing. I have to produce the diamond.
You can set it atop his chest.
I wish for a diamond. A diamond of that value appears in his hand. Shink.
I now have everything I need to perform this spell.
All right. And I'll owe you. Whom do I owe the boot?
You owe me a question. Hurriedly. You owe me an answer. Let's put it that way.
Victoria, okay.
No, he is an elf.
He's an elf, like
He is an
okay.
elf, but he is fey-touched.
Okay.
With his pact with the Winter Queen,
Thank you.
it has raised his station. It's given him fayish traits.
Okay.
You know, kind of like radiation.
So I would feel the faintness.
Yes.
Okay.
He possesses a knight's mantle, which means that he is a warlock. He possesses an aura.
Okay.
Here.
Question first. Resurrected.
All right. Of
Boon whenever she wishes.
course.
What did you get and deliver to Joey?
Oh, the cauldron of all life.
Yeah.
Yes, the breath of creation. It is a codex, similar. The Codex Vitus resurrects and controls life. The cauldron of life creates life.
The more he's talking,
Oh,
the
no.
more agonized I look. The more he speaks, the more painstaken I appear at this point.
It's also known as the cauldron of birth, of rebirth, cauldron of creation, the breath of life. Got it for a steal, really.
You stole it. I don't care.
Well,
Okay,
Maurice?
all right. So, Mauvais is going to take the vial of holy water, and she'll she'll open up his chest, the clothing on his chest, so that she can lay the diamond on his bare skin. And then she will sprinkle holy water in the chest wound and up his torso, so that he is bathed in the entirety of the vial of holy water that I have. And she will then cast True Resurrection.
Okay. Life starts to fill him.
And that's what it looks like the planting of life. That's the way her magic would look.
Is it like a glow, a light?
So what it is essentially the way that she uses her healing magic, the way that it sort of fills her, that's the same thing that would happen. She would summon this life-giving energy into herself. It would wind its way down her outstretched hand, and it would plant in him like a seedling.
Yeah.
And from there it would take root in his body and would grow out unto his entirety from within.
Kind of like, has anyone ever seen Interview with the Vampire?
Yes.
When they're embraced, all of a sudden they start looking more youthful, more vibrant, more full of life. Their hair begins to curl. Color comes back to their cheeks.
Yep.
And he awakens. Oh. 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 Oh, my apologies. I must have. Oh, God. Those seem so real. Oh.
It was.
All of the plants in Mauvais's antlers with her.
Victoria. Lord Winter Rock. Gotta just regard each other.
With disdain.
I can get it done if he can seek along.
Lord Winter Rock, you've recently been resurrected from death. Someone killed you, and I provided the mechanism for you. Lord Winter Rock replies back, "Of course. How kind of you, I'm sure, out of the goodness of your heart." And Victoria replies, "No." Anyway, we'll speak about this later. Father, he'll open up the door and he'll shut it.
And leave?
Actually, no, he doesn't even open up the door and shut it. He just disappears. The room drops 40 degrees again, and he just disappears.
By chance, Lord Winterrock, you don't perhaps know who murdered you, do you?
Do not say it, Victoria.
Countess Sasuri. She buried a dagger in my chest and tore the contract from my hands. I was trying to keep it away from Duke Zusto of Volcania. And she took it, she buried the dagger in her head, and she thanked me as she pushed me into the couch.
Is that the cloud giant?
Can you tell me one more time who that was?
That was the Countess Sasuri was the clown giant.
Clown giant?
No, clown, so much worse.
Are cloud giants above storm giants?
Oh God.
Anyway,
a joke.
Sorry, Countess
They have
Sasuri,
one.
the Cloud Giant.
She is a clown
And she
giant.
took the contract from you.
Yes, she took it from my hands. I
How did you get it?
look, Victorio had you resurrected. He made no promises about if you stay that way.
Sword just kind of
roll-
out of the sheet.
roll
just a little bit.
persuasion with advantage, Cassie. Since he's
Since everyone is helping me.
basically, I'm getting an assist.
Do we want to be okay? Persuasion or intimidation?
You know what? Your call. Your call. You could do either or.
Let me
Trust
see what I'm better
almost
at.
more intimidation than persuasion, but you know,
That's what I'm wondering.
he's like, you don't want to die again.
It's the same for
Okay.
me. It doesn't matter. So you guys can decide. What the fuck is that? That's 20.
Seriously?
16 on,
Jesus. Oh,
16 on
okay.
the die.
Okay, no, I thought you said nothing. That's why, like, what is
No,
going on with the
16,
dice?
16 on the die plus my 4 is 20.
20. I found General So-So on the shitter with it.
Are you also the one who animated his corpse?
I asked him to go bury himself very politely.
How very polite.
I like this.
I mean, as polite as you can be to a dead body. And I grabbed the contract and I read it and I know what it is. And I thought that, well, whoever is in possession of the contract is the one who has the rights, is the way it's written. Whoever holds it holds the rights to the River of Silver. Thought I could use it as a political bargaining chip. Since he buried himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that the Cloud Giantess would be amendable to paying for it. I didn't want to approach the Fire Giant, as I heard they have a fiery temper. Well, she, being of the female persuasion, would be more amendable to debate.
Boy, I hope that's an opinion you've changed going forward.
Very.
Common mistake.
I have changed my ways. Yes. I
Death
got
brings that into perspective.
I got the
doesn't it?
point. I got the point.
Yeah.
So Countess is the same giantess that our crew owes a favor to from back in the
No.
labyrinth. Okay.
She's the one that called in the favor from somebody else.
Am I understanding then that he attempted to sell this contract to the Countess?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
So she stabbed me in the chest. I forgot that she's very strong and she was just in a small, dainty body. And then she took off. Maybe she's still here at the party? All of you don't remember seeing her quite some time.
I got one spell left, baby.
Okay.
Let's get scrying.
All right. Let me look up her sheet.
Have anything? I've met her.
You have
You
met her.
have this dagger that she's touched and murdered him with. That might. I mean, it doesn't.
I'm not going to use that because I would worry it would just go to the princess who it became.
Well, from Navis' sister.
I mean, that's a whole other question, though. How did she get the dagger?
Good question.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not bad.
She's just drawn that way.
I love it. Full world. Yes. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Okay, let me open up her character sheet. Countess Asuri, what is this, a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay,
23.
23. She has a +7. Is she magic resistant? No. 4.
Oof.
Yeah, baby.
You see her standing. Let me look at the what this place looks like.
You are by far the more superior scryer than me. That's for sure.
You see her
Good job.
standing on the ledge of a great castle on a tower. She holds the contract in her right hand. She is her full size at this moment. You look down, this is a castle in the clouds. And she appears to be there. And a castle in the clouds, not at the party.
It's gone.
As you look down below, you see the party in the distance. You look up past the window. You see a cloud floating away in the sky. Roll me a luck chance.
Is the kid married yet? We gotta get going.
roll me a luck. Roll me a
Radio
luck.
ship, fall that cloud.
We got shit to do, man.
65.
65. It's above 50%. I had moved, if you look at the interactive map,
Oh.
The the ship is currently, you see it in the distance, heading towards you guys.
Go officiate again. We got it.
Oh yeah. Titanic, are you ready to like get this done? Cause
Yes.
yeah, cause we should like, we got things to do.
Yes. I mean, yes. I don't know if I'm in the room where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you are either. Sorry.
You're just kind of out right now. Master Penwar is getting in a drunken debate with a hag.
Dagger belongs to.
Yeah. Well, it was Countess Sasuri.
No.
Oh, it's not the princess.
The original
it's
owner of
Yeah,
the-
it's Navis's sister, the
Davis.
sheriff.
Oh,
That was the one that.
That's whose
stabbed this.
dagger that is.
Yeah. Which maybe she's just like, hey, I need a peel an orange. Yeah,
Well,
thanks.
she's watching over the princesses just in the next room.
he's gonna stab somebody tonight.
So we should hold on to our dagger?
Clue, run into there.
Yeah.
Has there been any screams in the meantime?
There's been no scream. The ladies have been set up on couches.
Anyone walking around with a candlestick or a lead pipe or a wrench?
Oddly enough, those are the party favorites.
Hey.
What do you guys do?
When is his wedding at this point?
Wedding's tomorrow. Tomorrow, and there's like a nice afternoon ceremony. The officiant is arriving tomorrow.
Why do elven weddings take so long?
That's a good question.
I haven't.
I know your whole lives are long, but it doesn't mean us mortals have our entire lives to stand around waiting for you to get married.
I do have an Atlas Endless Horizons captain. If you need to go on without me, I can catch up with you lot later.
Titania's like, if they go anywhere, I think we should go with.
Your wedding's been so off the wall already. What say we finish it? All the guests are here anyway, except for the ones that are leaving or murdered or. Earth's mostly still here.
Mostly still here. Prop them up in pews.
The groom side, the bride side, or
The grave side.
the grave side.
The grave side.
So, what do you guys do?
I have no idea how fast one of those clouds is gonna travel off. Afraid I'm not familiar with cloud giants. So, you spent time in Volcanium. Any?
Would I know anything about how quickly a cloud giant
Floating
floating
castle?
castle can move?
Not as quick as a cloud. I mean, it's gonna go. Like this thing will be. It's gonna travel all night. It's gonna keep going.
Okay.
It'll make some distance.
So if we're going to catch up to them, we need to go pretty quick.
Let's just walk out to the party and say, hey, folks, we already got married. We jumped the gun. Feel bad about it. Bye until the
I'm okay with this. Is your wife and you okay with this?
Okay with this, Captain? Tatiana, are you okay with this?
I'm getting ready to do a teleportation.
I mean, we're
spell at
already
this point.
married anyway. Sure.
Otherwise, we can do
Quite tedious dancing around the house.
It's that or I.
It's great.
do a
It's
quick
great. Your mother's gonna be
It's
pissed
that or
It's
the
gonna be great.
or the captain or
That's
I.
alright. That'll be a change for once instead of my father.
Well, it's that
I can
or
officiate for you real quick.
yeah, it's that or the captain or I
Very quick
officiate
and
in front of all of your people and make it official in the eyes of everyone. It's completely up to you.
Sure, why not? Let's do this.
Strong, you got thaumaturgy still to
Nope.
protect your voice loudly?
Nope.
You guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a
That
bathroom.
was
Okay.
I want you guys. Let's take a break. I want you guys
Oh
to
my
think
God.
out what this scene is gonna look like.
No, this is Winter Court.
This super shotgun
You
wedding.
summoned.
My
we had to like
God. We'll be right
dancer
back.
out of a room and you thaumaturgied out to the door to yell at her that way quicker before anyone else got her
Background
to show up.
music and
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I got rid of all my cleric levels too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Loudly to get everyone's
Give
attention.
me a second.
Over someone's head. Your choice.
Or I can thunderclap.
Slideshow, background music.
Oh, okay.
I got lots of
Okay, we are back. Okay, so we've decided on a shotgun wedding, a short rest, and then a battle with a cloud giantess in her cloud castle.
What could possibly go wrong?
Hear me out. Control weather. Dissipate her cloud.
I have that.
I doubt it'll work, but you know.
Maybe I can give him headwind and slow
Well,
him
the
down.
cloud's just camouflage, and not like the castle itself will like fall apart if you dissipate. Although that would be lovely. If that is how.
goodness.
So,
I'm not a climatologist. I don't understand how clouds work.
Real? Coming now? At this hour?
So yeah, walk out into the main party. I'll find a waiter carrying a drink, and I'll just down it, chug it, and smash it on the ground. Attention, everyone! Change of plans.
everyone just kind of turns towards you and Titania.
And thank you all for coming out to this joyous occasion. And frankly, find it all a bit tedious and boring, and simply cannot wait until tomorrow for the formalities to begin.
Had more in the back one. Here.
So I say, how about we cut to the chase and we just have the wedding right here, right now?
Yes, I back my future husband on this. And Navius is like, this was the plan all along, everyone!
I love Navis. He's my favorite.
And telepathically, before we get up in this, wherever my father is in the crowd, if he's still here, I'm just gonna telepathically talk to him and say, please stick by my father-in-law's side. Somebody tried to murder him tonight. If you could please keep anyone else from doing it again.
He messaged back, can I kill him?
Who is this?
My father.
Your father. Okay. Okay.
Legendary.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing. I love that.
Who was whole and now he's not.
Yes.
Was whole. What he originally was whole, then he's not whole, and then
Wibbly wobbly, timey
now
wimey.
he's not whole again.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yes. If anything happens to me, you can kill him.
You
Excellent.
Red
Let's
Ranger goes up, cuts your head off. And goes,
I have another son.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna. Movez is gonna come out and just position herself behind the two of you, standing in front of her, and address everyone and say, "Let's get comfortable." Well, today we gather our friends and family to celebrate.
Oh my god, this is just like your fucking wedding at the when you sprung down. You were there.
Today we gather our family and friends to celebrate and realize the sacred bond of two radiant beings. Titania, what's her last name?
Goldsmith.
Oh, Titania Goldsmith and Decada Thornbrook. And it probably goes just like that. For the names. Got it. They will join their forces together as one as they enter into this most intimate covenant. Through their marriage, they will find protection and sanctuary as they journey through this beautiful life. And she'll turn directly to the two of you and she'll say, "We mark today as the moment that you forever embrace not only one another, but everything that has risen up out of your union. Your partnership, steadfast and humble, has nurtured love from the ground up. From this day forward, you will continue on your paths, seeking goodness and light in every direction, strengthened evermore by the goodness and light in one another. With this partnership, bound by law and sealed with a kiss, the world calls upon you to protect one another, to cherish every moment, to find humility when it is needed, to support, uplift, and encourage the heaviest of hearts and the wildest of dreams. This marriage is your gift to bestow upon the world around you. When you leave today, you will both have the power to demonstrate the divine magic that is a lasting love. I'm not gonna read the. I think I'm going to. I'm going to read the blessing.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we go. All right. Now, okay, here we go. So to the congregation, she addresses the group at large and she says, "Now you will feel no storms, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no loneliness, for each of you is companion to the other. You are two persons, but there is one life before you and one home. Turn together and look at the road you traveled to reach this, the hour of your happiness. It stretches behind you into the past. Look to the future that lies ahead. A long and winding, adventure-filled road whose every turn means discovery, new hopes, new joys, new laughter, and a few shared tears. May happiness be your companion. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead. And through all the years to come, go this day to your dwelling place and enter into your days together. May your days be good and long upon the earth. Your adventure has just begun." Kind of. Thank you all for coming today to support this marriage with your presence and loving energy. Today we call upon the divine elements, earth, water, air, and fire, to bring to this union the same harmony that they share. We know that coexistence is the key to a mutual loving partnership. It is through these four elements we understand how one has the power to make another stronger. Today, we ask the elements to share with Titania and Decadic some of their most magnificent features. From air, we ask for lightheartedness, curiosity, playfulness, and peace. From fire, we ask for courage, passion, radiance, and warmth. From water, we ask for stillness, strength, creativity, and flow. From earth, we ask for humility, friendship, gratitude, and growth. As witnesses to this event, do you hereby agree that these elements have blessed Decadic and Titania forevermore? And she addresses the congregation to answer.
It's like a slow clap from Penwar. Oh, yes, very good.
All right. Fantastic. We can.
Everyone else is just kind of sitting here in shock. The Cadix mother is just like,
elbow the guy next to me, whoever it is.
you elbow some. You elbow.
What do you want, Captain?
Yeah, Milia. You elbow her, and she's like, oh, yes.
We cannot deny Decadic and Titania their passage into marriage any longer. They are proud to have gathered their closest community around them during this special time. We ask that each of you holds in your hearts a blessing for this couple as they now say their vows. Repeat after me. I, Decadic, take you, Titania,
I, Decadic, take you, Titania,
to be my wedded wife,
be my wedded wife,
to hold in the highest of light day in and day out,
to hold in the highest of lights day in and day out,
through the storms and the rain,
through the storms and the rain,
and the wonderful mysteries of this life.
and the wonderful mysteries of this life.
I promise you faithfulness,
I promise you faithfulness,
compassion, and friendship
compassion, and friendship
from this day forward
from this day forward
until we have no more days remaining.
until we have no more days remaining.
Okay, Titania. Now it's your turn. I, Titania, take you, Decadic,
Titania, take you to Cadix.
to be my husband,
Be my husband,
to hold in the highest of light,
to hold in the highest delight,
day in and day out,
day in and day out,
through the storms
through the storm
and the rain,
and the rain,
and the wonderful mysteries of this life.
and the wonderful mysteries of this life.
I promise you faithfulness,
I promise you faithfulness,
loyalty,
loyalty,
compassion,
compassion,
and friendship
and friendship
from this day forward
from this day forward
until we have no more days remaining.
until we have no more days remaining.
It's time to exchange rings. Right, We do rings? 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 Yes? Yes. She's literally asking. Yes?
Mavis comes up. Yes, I 2 rings.
Perfect. For each ring is a symbol of the never-ending trust and commitment you share. There is no beginning, there is no end, for the shared experience of a lifetime is too great to limit to earthly terms. And she gestures for you two to exchange.
Okay. Mavis hands the rings to Lulia, who then, as the ring bearer, goes up and hands it to you both.
Okay? All right. By the power vested in me, by the grandeur of life, I guess, and the divine forces of nature, I now pronounce you lawfully and spiritually wed. You are joined now beyond love and into the heavens. You may kiss.
Nice.
And do an old-fashioned Hollywood just dip kiss.
Do your honeymoon?
Yes, thank you all for coming here. Captain, take us out.
I imagine something awful happening right now because now you've been married under something other than the Red God,
Oh, shit.
Oh,
and
that's-
like just all hell is gonna break out right now. I doubt it. I hope.
There's a fabric of reality.
I doubt
It's
it. But I
terrifying.
really hope it does.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Get it out. What do you want me to do?
Are we ready? Are we ready? Teleport.
Okay.
You're the one with the atlas.
He's gonna teleport. I don't want to waste the spell.
Okay. So you cast teleport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. All right.
That
Take
is
care.
fast.
Go.
Yes. As you command, Captain.
Your vision shifts, and now you are flying in the clouds after this giant castle in the sky in the clouds.
Are we on the ship?
Yes, you're on the ship.
Oh, that's good.
It'd be awkward if you weren't.
I hope you can fall for an hour and rest.
Oh.
I have to pay for that.
But yeah, you guys can successfully take a long rest at this point.
Long rest?
Can we long
Sorry,
rest?
short rest. The long rest would be, well, I mean, it's on the table.
I will hand you my ebony pearl of power.
I will attune to it. Thank you.
Since I've reshared, you guys should have access to that.
Ebony Pearl of Power.
Ebony
Yes.
Pearl of Power
Let me get into my inventory here.
currently has full charge.
Yes.
I'm going to pull my elemental command ring off
Okay.
and attune to this one.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll say in the item description, but yeah, you can use those charges to regain whatever level spells that you want.
Fantastic, thank you.
And all of you can hit the short rest button as well if you have to regain hit points or spells. Like wizards can regain some, I believe. I don't know if you're the druid arch. No, wait, you're not the druid archetype that does. So you just have the pearl power.
Yep.
Scarlet, while we're heading out, wasn't with me. Ghost body is here on the ship. Something you need to take care of.
Are we over the ocean?
No,
Then I can wait.
we're very much overland currently.
Then I can
You
wait.
show them the body.
Yes.
The skull. Empty sockets.
Okay. I guess what can I do to get those? Or get the residual whatever's in there? Scrape that.
Roll me a religion check.
We'll still need to tell his wife.
Oh.
Something I do not look forward to.
And his brother and nephew. Wait, is this nephew on the ship with us
10.
still?
10.
So
10 total, yeah.
At this point, you think maybe grind up his bones.
Oh, the skull, perhaps.
Sounds like she tell him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
walks by the
Just-
corpse many
Just do
times.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the skull, do it, but everything else I'll put
Okay.
in a thing so it can be burned, and then
Okay.
we can spread the ashes over the ocean.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
He was a character. He served us well in your absence.
Hey, and
Then-
you'll both have something in common. You'll both be a part.
Yeah, it's during the short rest. Yeah, I'll eat those other ones.
By eating the eyes, your sword fully recharges. All of its spent.
Ebony Pearl of Power.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
charges.
Good. Good enough.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and attune whatever you have to. It is 11 o'clock, so
Probably should call it because
Yeah.
of what
So
we're going into.
go ahead and make sure you guys have everything prepped.
Heart of joy, as planned.
So all of you guys hit your short rest button. Have your character sheets ready for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we still have days to take care of that. Let's see how many side quests we can.
I'm excited for you to have rights to
Well-
Silver River.
And you guys realize what it was that Joy just recently got a hold of. Why did he need that thing?
Cauldron of Life, but I don't remember if you were down here for that.
Oh,
Similar to the Codex Midas, instead of resurrecting, though, it creates life. She's a ghast.
Yeah.
so like Frankenstein, great life. Kind of.
I feel like more spawning from.
What?
No, I don't know. We don't have a lot to go on. I don't think it's necromantic. I think it's more.
Actually, oddly enough,
I guess that I'm a liquid.
many episodes ago, this is like episode like 65.
Okay.
You were doing this was after Scarlet died. You were trying to research powers that could bring her back, right?
Right.
One of those
Yeah.
was the Cauldron of Creation. You
Oh,
rolled on which one,
Yeah.
and like things that could possibly have brought her back. One of those was the Cauldron of Creation, which is a codex, and that's when you learned that not all codexes are books. Some are items like Knight's Edge.
I see.
So you can ask me 3 questions about the cult. It doesn't have to be right now.
Okay. I'll think about it and
You go off that research roll from Lake.
Sure.
Okay. Well, good job, guys. We had another wedding episode.
The last wedding
The
episode.
last wedding episode.
We get to the Throne Castle.
Condemned you.
There's a wedding going
Oh
on.
no, I condemned myself when I agreed to get married in a pirate city.
Mm.
This one with 100% rolled murder.
No, it wasn't red priestess. Its job wasn't there to warn me.
I'm going to step streaming.